Okay, all right. Good evening, all right. Good evening. For some of us, good afternoon, good morning. I know we have a global team here. All right. So thank you for coming on board. All right. Thank you for coming on board. So I'm going to basically, all right, quickly explain to you a few things here. First of all, I would like to say thank you so much, all right, for coming on board. And also I'm excited, all right, because this is the first day we're going to actually launch this what to say giveaway, and we really want to see that you are blessed throughout the presentation, and also as you take this step forward, okay, that you will be actually seeing a fantastic result through this platform. Okay, now let me just quickly start over here the contents of this presentation. We will go through first with the introduction to RoyalQ. All right, just a quick introduction to RoyalQ and then getting started. So I want to make sure, right, that this presentation actually cater for the new one and also for those who are already, okay, already in the platform. Okay, I think we are in here for about a month. Okay, for about a month. So I think some of us are 1 week, some of us can be 2 weeks. It doesn't matter, right? We are just getting started. So that's where we on starting up, especially the beginner's guide. So you have to watch attentively. Okay, if you are new, please watch attentively. Step by step, I will go through and I will show you the hands-on, the practical way how to get it done. Then we're going to cover the wallet management strategy, which I will say this is the heartbeat, okay? The heartbeat of the trading. So you need to understand the wallet management strategy. I'm going to provide you everything so you can choose which wallet management strategy that you want to choose, all right? And then I'm going to cover the reward affiliate plan. Today is a new presentation. I'm going to show you in detail, right? All right, just keep yourself muted, okay? Don't mind, all right? Keep yourself muted. Because presentation has already started, okay? Just keep yourself muted. All right, so I'm going to share with you the reward affiliate plan. This is a, what to say, a comprehensive plan that I've actually prepared for all of you because I want you to understand the benefit, okay? The benefit and how you can maximize the reward affiliate plan. So I've broken it down so that I can even show you the benefit, okay? In terms of what to say, in terms of the value itself, okay? What will be the value when you start to begin to share this platform? And I will make sure I open up the session for Q&A, and if there's any discussion, we will go through all these aspects together. So now, first thing first, all right, let me just quickly share with you the features of this robot or the features of this platform. Okay, first thing first is that the most exciting is this. Okay, there is no technical analysis, there is no indicators required. Okay, so you don't have, okay, you don't have to be like what you are doing in forex trading or when you are trading in other cryptocurrencies. Okay, there is no technical analysis here. So that is the good news. Okay, it is all will be done 100% by the robot. Let the robot handles all your trade. Okay, now since there is no technical analysis, also there is no emotions, so you don't really have to worry about losing your funds and so on, because your fund is 100% okay, protected and 100% secure in your own wallet. All right, in your own wallet, okay, in your own account. So you are not going to put any fund into the provider of this robot. No. All right, so your fund is going to be 100% secure. That's the most important thing. And even if the market go against you, all right, even if the market go against you, there is no liquidation. All right, no liquidation. So you don't have to worry about market going against you. And if you are in forex trading, there is a cut loss, so you start to lose, okay, at least about 70-80%, or some of us even 100%. So most traders, right, 95% of most traders actually lose their money. And that is the reason why there are so much of emotions. Okay, no middleman, there is no broker here. Okay, you're going to subscribe to this robot or to this application. That's all. All right, there is no middleman, so you're going to basically control everything. As I mentioned earlier, no losses. Okay, so that is one of the good things. All right, and I think this is one of the powerful selling point here. Okay, there is no losses, so there is no liquidation here. So the robot will not liquidate your trade. Even if your trade go against the market, you don't have to worry. Once the trade rebounds, okay, once the trade rebounds, the robot will close the trade in profit. Right now, it is a most affordable artificial intelligence bot in the market so far. Okay, you can actually go and check out a lot of different places. This is the most affordable because you only have to pay $100 per year. All right, the subscription fees is $100. That's all. So just imagine, right? Divide that $100 by 12 months. It is actually nothing. All right, and there is an API key integration with Binance or Huobi. You can choose either one. Okay, so now the robot will be integrated with Binance. Okay, we're going to use Binance, so you need to have a Binance account. That is where all your fund will be. All right, so 100% your trading fund will be in Binance, but the robot is integrated through the API, and then the robot will be trading on behalf of you in accordance to your fund that is in Binance. But the robot will never have access to your fund, so you don't have to worry, right? So your fund is 100% protected and secured in your Binance account itself, right? Now it is user friendly. Anyone, okay, anyone can use this, even a housewife. Okay, while you're actually cooking, you can actually have this robot been trading for you. I have a friend of mine who actually left the robot to do its work, okay, and he's not even bothered about it. So it's up to you. Some people, they want to leave it 100% automatic. Some people, they want to make it a hybrid. They do an automatic and they combine, okay, with manual. It is up to you, right? Now you can trade anytime, anywhere, 24/7. Okay, remember it's a crypto market. The robot is only going to trade cryptocurrencies. Okay, we are not going to involve with forex market. We are only going to trade the cryptocurrency, and cryptocurrency is 24/7. Now, there are over about 69, okay, or 70 leading currency pair selection. So you can select any of those pairs, okay? And 100% your fund is secure and controlled, as I mentioned to you earlier, because all your fund will be in your own Binance account. So your fund is 100% secure. Now, proven winning trades, because there is no losing trades here, okay? There is no losing trade. At the end of it, even if you are floating, all right, even if the market is against you, you will be still winning. The only thing here is that you have to wait, okay? You have to wait for the market to rebound, and then the trade will be closed in profit. Now, the company, okay, or this infrastructure, they have a reliable infrastructure. This is the most important thing, and they keep upgrading, keep upkeeping the time of this applications and so on. I think this is so important, and they have one of the best customer support. So there's a feedback section. If you have anything, you can talk to the customer, and they can actually reply or respond to you immediately, right? And last but not least, okay, zero risk. This is the reason why, okay, I'm actually taking up this platform as my another platform. Okay, I already have other platform. I have other core businesses, core investment, but please understand, all right, we are investors. Investors are never loyal to any product or any services or any platform. All right, please understand that we are investors. Okay, so as an investor, you must have multiple stream of income, and if you can find a platform where your capital is 100% protected, I think that is a fantastic platform. And on top of it, you can still generate profit. I think that's fantastic, right? So if you have $1,000 and that $1,000 is adding up another $100 every month, will that be awesome? Can you see that? So that is important. So this is the reason why, okay, we can introduce to anyone that is zero risk, okay, that is zero risk involved, okay. So their accounts or their capital is protected, and that is what we want to see, all right. Everyone who coming in, their capital is protected, and at the same time, they are generating more and more profit from this platform. Now, when we talk about the robot, okay, the robot here is none other than RoyalQ, Royal Quantitative, which I'm going to explain to you very, very shortly. So this is an artificial intelligence trading robot. Now, for this robot to actually function or to be able to trade, the robot has to be connected to the Binance or Huobi account, all right? Now, when we say connected, mean it is connected or integrated through an API, that is an application programming interface. Now, please understand, all right? Now, there is no such thing, all right? Binance is a #1 global exchange, and Huobi is actually the #1, okay, in Southeast Asia, okay? So, and just imagine, right, all these top exchanges such as Binance and Huobi giving the authority to RoyalQ to actually connect the API, that is a big deal. All right, that is the big deal. Okay, now to be authorized by Binance to have this connection, I think that is a huge deal for our team. Okay, and you can see the genuinity of this RoyalQ, right? RoyalQ app, and for them to be able to connect, that gives a lot of assurance, okay, for our team. And now please understand, okay, this robot will be only doing spot trading. Now, when we say spot trading, we mean buy low, sell high. All right, that is spot trading. So when you want to buy crypto, right? Let's say if you don't have a robot, if you want to buy Bitcoin, how will you buy Bitcoin? You will only buy Bitcoin when the price is low, right? Absolutely. So you buy the price is low and you will sell when the price is high. Now just imagine, right? Instead of you doing manually, why don't the robot do for you? Is that awesome? Now, is this the right time to get involved? This is the right time because Bitcoin price has come down. So now is the right time, because now is the right time to allow this robot to automatically make money for you and me, because the market is down. So as the market is going up, you're going to basically harvest more and more profit from this robot. Now, a quick introduction. RoyalQ or Royal Quantitative incepted in 2017. So they have been around for the past 4 years, right? It's a one-stop intelligent quantitative strategy trading platform, focuses on artificial intelligent quantitative trading that provides user with personalized trading strategies. Okay, so this is I think is a very important thing that we need to know. The platform has been around. It has been incepted in China. Okay, China were actually the developer and the HQ is in Singapore. So they have been around and they have been involved with the quantitative strategy trading platform for many years. Now, the essential principle of quantitative robot is to use a certain strategy model to actually buy low and sell high in the spot market. This is what we call a spot trading, all right? Now, high frequency trading to obtain profit. So it is important to understand the principle of robot profitability. Now, the strategy currently used is an upgraded version of martingale strategy, which I will explain later on as we go on, okay? Because these are all the technology or all the algorithm actually that has been built into the robot itself together with the artificial intelligence. So the robot increases the position through the post-multiple investment method. We call this as a dollar cost averaging, okay? If you are in investment, we call this as an averaging principle, but this averaging is done by the robot. So you don't have to do it manually, right? And that reduces the average holding cost and makes it rebound to make a profit to exit the position, okay? So this is the powerful part of the robot, because of this dollar cost averaging, a principle that is in place, right? This robot has the ability actually to turn the market around, or what we call to manipulate the market and then to exit that position in profit. Now, therefore, right, we generally only need to allocate 10 to 20% of the total funds for the trading. All right, while the remaining 80 to 90% of the fund, we will be using it up to cover the future market decline. And this is where we need to make sure we have a proper wallet management strategy. All right, so don't worry, okay, as you are listening to me, I'm going to show to you each of those strategies, okay, as we go on. So you just have to basically duplicate a lot of these things and just let the robot to actually trade for you. Now, if you look into the development, okay, and the expansion of RoyalQ, RoyalQ is now have already exceeded 15 countries, okay, and definitely China is one of the biggest where this robot is currently being used, followed by Malaysia, actually following the trend. In Malaysia, this robot has been around since the month of March. Okay, so just imagine. I think there is already over 30,000 members in Malaysia are part of this opportunity. All right, then followed by Taiwan, followed by Singapore, and also Thailand and other countries. Okay, so you can see even in Singapore. All right, I think many people are already. I think this pandemic is a huge opportunity for people, especially those who are bound, right? They have to stay home, they can't go to work, they can't get involved with a lot of activities. Now, this is the fantastic opportunity they have, right? So that they can allow this robot to actually trade for them. A lot of these people have the fund, but they don't know what to do with the fund. All right, so if you have an excess fund and you don't know what to do, you can just put it into your account and let the robot to trade for you, because your fund is 100% secured and 100% protected. Okay, so you will not lose your fund. So that is the most important thing. Now, if you look into this, this is basically a study that was done, okay, with a $100,000 principle. Okay, so based on the study that was done, it was concluded, okay, that the RoyalQ quantitative, okay, monthly income projection is around 10 to 50% per month. All right, so this is, I think, a brilliant, right? A brilliant. Even if you can make 0.5% per day, let's say, right, 0.5 to 1% per day. That is, I think, a fantastic result. Am I right? Now, on top of that, please understand, this is a net profit. All right, a net profit, not a gross profit. So even if you make 10% net profit, okay, no withdrawals, right? Net profit, I think that is a brilliant return. All right, now, if you look, all right, the whole idea here is that when you have the excess fund, let's say, for example, right, in this example, the excess fund, okay, this trader has maybe, let's say, $100,000. Now, you can have $10,000 or even $1,000 or even $100. Now, the whole idea, right, if we go on the minimum performance, which is 10% a month, all right, with a 10% a month, you're going to make, in this example, is about $10,000. Now, this is the power, okay, this is the power of your capital, okay, because your capital is going to actually deliver compounding interest over time. So now your 10,000, what happened next month? Next month, your capital is going to be 110,000, right? Because you're going to add up that. So that's why I say, if you have excess fund, you don't really need it. Just leave it there for the next 1 year or so, right? So every month, right, you can see the first month is 10%. The second month, it is 21%. The third month is 33%. And if you keep compounding that amount, you're going to be able to trade more pairs, more higher first order, which I'll explain to you. So at the end of the 12 months, you can see that is a potential return of 314% in a year. All right, I think that is a brilliant return, right? So that comes because of this compounding power, all right? So you can now just roughly think, all right, what can happen to your $1,000, what can happen to your $10,000, and so on, okay? And this is just based on a minimum, which is 10% a month. But the robot has an ability to go up to probably 40 or 50% a month, okay? So that's the beautiful part of it, especially when the market, okay, is actually active and the market is actually trending upward. You can actually deliver, you can actually realize much better results. Now, okay, now this is going to be very important. I want you to be able not to be attentive here, okay, because you need to understand what are the components that is involved when you want to get involved, okay? Now, we only got two things here, okay? One, we have the robot, which is the RoyalQ. And second, you need to have the Binance account. Now, for the Binance account, okay, you can get to my YouTube and check on the Binance how to get started. Or if you have the introducer over here, I believe, all right, they will guide you through to get started with your Binance account. So you need to have your Binance account. We will not go through that because you need to learn that how to set up your Binance account. Now, what you can do tonight is to actually set up your robot first, okay? Now, if you look here, right, for the robot, we have two things. One is the annual subscription fees. So the annual subscription fees, okay, basically you are renting this robot. So this robot, the fees will be $100 only for 1 year. All right, so that's the reason why if you divide that by 12 months, right, it's nothing, right? It's actually a very, very insignificant cost. But also remember, okay, you have to add another $20. This is for the fuel cost. Now, what is this fuel cost all about? Now, when the robot is actually trading, all right, so what is going to happen, as the robot begin to trade, the robot going to open the trade and close the trade. Every time the robot close the trade, there will be a fuel cost that will be charged. All right, so the robot cannot actually charge your profit from your profit. So that is the reason why you need to have the fuel cost. But please understand, this fuel cost is the revenue for RoyalQ. From that revenue, okay, from that revenue, RoyalQ will give back 20% to the community or to the users. And I'll explain to you very shortly how that happened. And even from that $100 annual subscription fees, RoyalQ will be sharing a minimum of 30% to 70%, okay, to those who are introducing. You are going to actually enjoy that. So you can see how this whole concept is working, okay? So we have the annual subscription and the fuel cost. So your initial cost, okay, for this robot will be $120. Please understand that. Now, thereafter, you need a trading fund, all right? The trading fund is up to you. So you can have a trading fund of $10,000, $1,000, or even $100, okay? So let's say, for example, you want to start with a minimum of $100. You can only trade about 1 or 2 pairs, okay? So don't go for 10 pairs for $100, okay? Now, if you ask me the best result, okay, I will recommend you to put in $1,000. So you can trade more pairs, okay? You can trade more pairs, but please understand, okay? The greater your fund, definitely your yield will be much greater, or your returns will be much greater, all right? And the result actually varies, okay? Based on the fund, based on the number of pairs that you selected, and also the wallet management strategy, which I will go through with you one by one. All right. So tonight, okay, there's a reason why you can see, right? $120. All right. If you are a lucky winner tonight, you're going to actually get this $120. That will be credited directly into your RoyalQ account. Okay. So what you need to do, make sure, right, you get ready to sign up your RoyalQ account. Talk to your introducer. Make sure you have the referral code or the invitation code in order for you to sign up your RoyalQ. All right. And if you are selected, okay, for the lucky draw, you will then receive this $120. Trading fund is up to you, okay? How much trading fund you want to put in is up to you. But since you have saved $120, probably you can put $100 or $120 into your trading fund so that you can get started with your trading, all right? So now, in saying that, okay, what I would like you to do, okay, what I would like you to do quickly is that for the giveaway, okay, now if you are new, right, you've been invited here tonight, first time you have been invited here, I would like you to make sure, okay, you have your full name. Second thing, you need to know, second is your country, where are you from, and third, okay, make sure that you put who is your introducer. I need to know the full name of your introducer because we're going to contact your introducer. All right, because your introducer must be from JD-RoyalQ global member or team. All right, they cannot be from any other team. All right, so please make sure that. So what I would like you to do is this: the chat room, okay, is open now. The chat room is open. Please, okay, key in. If you are new, right, you are first time, you are new prospect, okay, not the introducer. Okay, I want the new prospect. Please key in these three things: your name, country, and your introducer. All right, please key in now. Okay, you can do it now. You are being given about 15 minutes. Okay, maybe about half an hour. Okay, you are given about 30 minutes to do so. All right, make sure you key in these three information. All right, let me just stop here for a while. Okay, is everyone clear? All right, make sure you key in now. Okay, the chat room is open. All right, the chat room is open, so you can start to key in your name, your country, your introducer now, and our lucky giveaway, admin is awaiting because they're going to copy this information. All right, they're going to copy this information, and then we're going to pick up randomly who will be selected. Okay, so please do so. All right, it is open now for the next 30 minutes, and once 30 minutes is over, the room, okay, the chat room will be closed. All right, so you can no longer put your name. So make sure we need three things, okay? Your name, country, and your introducer. Okay, please do so quickly. Okay, the room is open at this moment. Now, while the room is open, okay, I would like to just open up this time. If you have any questions so far with the first segment of the presentation, all right, please do so if you have any question. Okay. All right, anyone have any question that you would like to ask or any clarification that is required before we proceed? Please don't take this advantage, all right? If you are new, I don't want you to miss this opportunity. Please, all right, write your full name, the country you are from, and who actually invited you tonight. And make sure the person who invited you are from JD-RoyalQ Global, okay? Or else you are disqualified to receive, to win that lucky draw. Okay, please do so. Okay, please, I know. Okay, all those names are coming in. Okay, that's good. All right, while we are waiting, okay, just for a while, I think we're going to give about half an hour. Okay, half an hour. I will continue with the presentation, but those names, okay, can just continue to key in half an hour, and I have our giveaway admin over there waiting to take charge of that. Okay, now any questions, any clarification on the earlier presentation before we proceed? Anyone? If you have question, you can unmute yourself and you can ask me immediately before we proceed.
JD.
Yes.
Good evening, Rick here.
Hi.
Yeah, hi. I just joined up. When you said new members, you are referring to new people who just been introduced, like.
Yeah, that's right. If you've been invited and you don't have a RoyalQ account, or you have not signed up and you have been invited, then please, okay, please put your name in the chat room, okay, so that we know, so that we know who invited you and you are qualified, because we're going to do the lucky draw at the end of the presentation.
Okay, so where do I go to the chat group?
The chat will be at the bottom of your Zoom. You will see a chat there, okay?
Okay. Yeah, okay, all right, okay.
Okay, so in that chat room, please key in 3 things: your name, your full name, your country, and the introducer who introduced you, right?
All right, okay. Thank you.
Okay, you are most welcome. Any other question?
JD, it's Richard from Solomon Islands.
Yes.
All right. I just have a question about the Binance account, which it need to be open. Is it now or later?
Or you can do it later. You don't have to open now. Okay, just focus on the presentation first. Later we will share this video with every one of you. Right. So don't worry about opening your Binance and opening your RoyalQ. Okay, don't worry about it. You can do it later, because I want you to be just focused with the presentation first.
All right, thank you.
Okay.
Hi, JD.
All right.
JD.
If you are new, okay. Yes, Josh.
Yeah, sorry. Funny question for me. What if I have created my Binance account, but I'm yet to fund it? Am I eligible to enter the draw or no?
No, the thing is very simple. Do you have a RoyalQ account? That's the most important.
Yes. Yes.
If you have a RoyalQ account, you registered with who?
Under you, I guess.
Have you funded your account?
Not yet. That's why I'm asking. Am I eligible?
Okay. Then that is fine. Then you are qualified. Please make sure you put your full name, the country, and the person who actually invited you tonight. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Awesome. Okay, that's good. Okay, because we want to see more of our prospect actually take advantage of this. Okay. Now, if you don't have question about the presentation, then I'm going to proceed. Okay. The chat room will continue. Okay. Anyone new, please make sure you keep putting in your name in the chat room. Okay. Because I have a separate admin that is going to handle on that while I'm actually going to continue with the presentation. Okay. All right. Is that good? Are we good?
Yes.
Okay, great. Okay, awesome.
I just sent my name through, so hopefully it's already appeared.
All right, don't worry about it. Okay, it all will be taken care by the admin. So let me just proceed. Okay, that's great. Okay, let's continue with the presentation. All right. Okay, all right. Now, how to get started? This is very important. So if you are new, all right, this is your first time, please, okay, please watch all the presentation. Don't worry about doing it. I want you to watch and understand first, because later on, I believe the introducer will share with you this video and you can go through this video once again, right? Please understand that. So now how to get started? Very simple. There are 2 simple processes here, okay? The first process has to do with the RoyalQ. All right. So for the RoyalQ, this is your application, the robot. Now for the RoyalQ, there are 4 processes. Okay. There are 4 steps. The first step is to actually sign up. Okay. How to sign up? I will show you shortly. And now once you have signed up, then you need to deposit. Okay. In some phones, okay, like Mac or Apple, they will call recharge. It's the same thing. Okay. Either deposit or recharge. And then once you have done that, the next process is to activate your account. And finally, you have to do the API binding with the Binance account. That's the reason why you need to have the Binance accounts ready, right? So after this presentation, you can go and learn, okay, from my YouTube channel, how to get your Binance account started. All right. Now, this is the first process. There are 4 steps. And once the first process complete, then only you can proceed to trading. All right. Then only you can hands-on and you can start to do your trading order placement, and I will go through with you the parameters. I will go through with you some of those wallet management and so on in detail. Okay, so just follow me through one by one. So now we're going to look into the 4 steps for the first process, which is your RoyalQ: sign up, deposit, activation, and binding. All right, these are the 4 steps. So how do we get it done? Now for the sign up, okay, for the sign up, what you need to do is go to the Play Store or go to your Apple or your Mac store, okay, Apple Store, right? Now you will be able to find RoyalQ. For the Play Store, they will use RoyalQ. So you key in RoyalQ and look for RoyalQ. For the Apple Store or the Mac, you need to find RoyalQ Community. All right, so you can actually go in now and just check it out if you want to, all right? Because at the end of it, you can still sign up, but you need to wait in order for you to activate later on, because you need to deposit the funds and so on. So now this is the first thing. Okay, so get to your Play Store or App Store and look for RoyalQ or RoyalQ Community. Now, once you have done that, the next, okay, you will arrive to this page. All right, at this page, what you need to do, you need to click sign up. All right, click sign up now. All right, so you tap on the sign up now. And now please understand, okay, you can have multiple accounts in a single device. I hope you are not confused, okay, what I'm trying to say, because I can register as many accounts in one device, because every device just need an email and password. So means I can register as many accounts depend on how many email address I have. All right, but the problem is that if you only have one device, how are you going to monitor the rest of the trading? So you have to log out and then you have to log in, you have to log out and log in, right? So it's up to you how you want to decide. Or if you have more than one device, then you can log in the rest of the sign up, okay, the rest of the account from other device. Okay, so I hope that is clear. Okay, we want to go through that. If you have any question, please ask me so that you are not confused. So one person can have unlimited number of accounts. All right, unlimited number of accounts. So you create the first account, let's say under your name, your main account, and then you want to create a few more accounts under your own account, under your main account. You can do so. All right, there's no problem. All right, so the system allows you to do so because this is just an app. All right, but it differentiates each of those accounts by your email address. All right, so if you got 10 email address, okay, logically you can have 10 accounts. That's what I've tried to say. But if you only have one device, how are you going to monitor 10 accounts? So you have to be logic, okay, when you start to actually create this kind of accounts. Now, once you have done that, okay, once you have actually tapped the sign up, it will ask you for your email. Can you see that? So you need to key in your email address, okay, your input email, and thereafter you have to click the send button to get the verification code. So once you click the send, you will receive an email with a verification code. Now key in the code in this column. All right. So once you have key in, the next process is to log in. Okay, put in your login password and thereafter reconfirm your login password. And then can you see you need an invitation code. So this is important. So whoever invited you tonight, please get back to them for the invitation code. All right, so you need to key in the invitation code in order for you to actually register. So every account requires an invitation code. So if you have a main account and you want to open other account under you, you can use your main account invitation code. Okay, I will show you shortly where can you get the invitation code. Now, once you have done that, then you need to click this column here saying that you have carefully read the service agreement and the user privacy policy. And finally, right, you have to click the register button. Now, that is it. So once you have clicked the register button, you have now, okay, you have now already, right, officially open a RoyalQ account. All right, so that's a simple process. Now, let me quickly show you where can you get the activation code. All right, let me open up my robot. So this is how the robot looks like, okay? So this is how the robot looks like. Now, you can see at the top here, invite friend. All right, invite friend over here, right? Invite friend. So if you have invited someone and you don't know where to get your, your invitation code, please click invite friend. All right, click invite friend. and thereafter you share this code with them. Okay, share this code. I don't want to click because I don't want any one of you to use my invitation code unless you have been invited by me. All right, it is unfair for the rest of them who have invited, right? If you use my code. Okay, so please don't do so. All right, so that's basically just a quick information where you can get the invitation code. Okay, now once you have signed up, the next process, okay, the next process is to deposit. All right, deposit the $120 as I mentioned to you earlier, right? Now in some phone it is called recharge. Actually, recharge and deposit is the same. Okay, it's just different terminology used because of different phone or different browser. Now what you need to do, right? You need to transfer USDT 120 from your Binance wallet into RoyalQ. Can you see that? That's the reason why you need to get your Binance wallet ready. All right. So when you have the Binance wallet, you can convert your Bitcoin to USDT and then send the USDT, okay, to RoyalQ account. All right. So now please understand, every time you see a red banner there, this is a very, very important caution that you have to read, all right, before you proceed. So you can see number one, all right, number one, okay, make sure, okay, it's $120, okay, that you are sending. So the first caution here, USDT transaction must be using TRC20 network protocol, okay. Now you don't have to worry about this. If you are using Binance account, it will automatically detect the TRC20 network protocol. All right, and next the fuel cost. Okay, the fuel cost here, please take note, you are going to put in $20, but once you reach $10, okay, the system will notify you to recharge or to top up. So if you don't do that, it is okay, the robot will still continue, but once the robot reach USD, okay, USD of $2, the robot then will stop trading. All right, so please understand, okay, this robot is like your vehicle. So for your vehicle, okay, for the car to actually move around, you need fuel. All right. So from one location to another location, the further you drive, the more fuel that is required. So the more tradings that you're going to do, definitely you will need more fuel. Okay. But this fuel is very, very insignificant. Okay. I will show you how does all these things works very, very shortly. So once you have the 120, okay, what you need to do, you go into your RoyalQ and at the bottom there you will see mine. Okay, M-I-N-E. You click mine at the bottom right. Now once you click mine, you will see, okay, the third asset. So click asset. So once you have tapped on the asset, what you need to do is to actually tap or click open the deposit. So once you click the deposit, there will be a QR code. Can you see that? So this is a TRC20 network, or it is a Tron network. So what you need to do is to copy this address and go to Binance and paste it in Binance and send the 120 over here. Can you see that? That's how simple is that, right? So that's how you actually going to do it. So if I go to Binance now, okay, let me get to Binance and show you that very quickly. So this is my Binance account. Okay, are you able to see my Binance account? Okay, now in the Binance account, you have the word up here, right? You can actually make sure you already actually have a Binance account, okay? And make sure you change your Binance Lite to Binance Pro, okay? So look for it and make sure you change that. So now over here, what you can do is actually click the withdraw, all right? So once you click the withdraw, you have to select USDT. All right, so all is going to be done through USDT, okay? USDT is basically USD Tether, and this is a stable coin. So we're going to use USDT. So now if you get back again to the robot here, all right, and I'm going to now click mine, and I'm going to click my asset, and I click deposit. So this is my address. So I'm going to copy this address, all right, copy this address and go to my Binance account here and paste the address over here. Now, when I paste, can you see that it is automatically detecting my wallet is actually a TRC20 network. So you don't have to worry. So then you have to key in the amount. Let's say 120, okay? Okay, there is a $1 fees that will be charged by Binance, okay? So you can put probably 121. So it doesn't matter, okay? and then you click withdraw. The moment you click withdraw, what happens to this amount? This amount will be sent into your robot. All right, so it will arrive here. So you will be able to see, okay, in your asset, there will be $120. All right, so once you have the $120, what you need to do next? Let me explain to you. All right, so later you can watch the video, right? If you are a little bit blurred about it, don't worry. Once you watch the video, because I'm showing you the practical at the same time, so you will be able to understand. Because once you watch the video, you can stop anytime, okay? You can pause anytime. You can actually watch it again and again. Now, so that is the second process, okay? Now, the third process. So the first process is sign up. We have done that. The second process is deposit. We have done that. Now, once you have deposited, the third step is to activate your account. How to activate the account? Simple. First thing, same thing. You go to mine and click mine. And thereafter, you will see, all right, at the top there, activation in the yellow banner where the VIP word is. All right, VIP word is, you will see activation. So what you need to do, click the activation. So once you tap the activation, it will bring you to the next page. What you need to do is to click the activate button. Now, once you click the activate button, $100 will be deducted automatically from your asset. Okay, that is the subscription fees. It will be deducted. So what will be left in your asset now? $20. So don't touch that $20. Okay, leave that $20 because that will be used for the fuel cost. Okay, fuel fees for the trading. Okay, let me explain to you. So this is the third process, activation. Now, once the activation is done, the next process is for you to do the API binding. Okay, so this is where you need to have the Binance account. So at this time, your Binance account and your RoyalQ must be open at the same time. All right, so once the account is open, all right, so what you need to do, go to your RoyalQ, you click home. All right, click home, and then you choose API binding. All right, click API binding, and thereafter, okay, you will see this banner, okay, Binance and Huobi, right? So what you need to do is to actually select, okay, Binance. Okay, so you will see, all right, if it is unbound or bound. If it is unbound, means you have not bound it. So you have not actually done the binding. Like my case here, I have already bind my Binance account. All right, so this is my Binance account. So you have to basically click the Binance account in order for you to bind. Okay, now how to bind? So now, once you open the Binance account, okay, once you open the Binance account, you will be able to see the API key and the secret key. And then in your Binance, okay, in your RoyalQ, you will see API key. So what you need to do, you need to copy the API key from your Binance and paste it in your RoyalQ. All right, that's the first thing. So copy from Binance and paste it in your RoyalQ. And next, you need to copy the secret key from Binance and paste it in your RoyalQ. That's all. That's a simple process, right? Simple process that you need to do. Next, okay, which is a new requirement that has been updated by the company today. So please, all right, if you're already in RoyalQ, please take note of this information. Now, once you have already copied the API key and the secret key, the next is to basically click the edit restriction. Once you click the edit restriction, you need to enable spot and margin trading. All right. Now, previously it was actually defaulted. Now they have actually opened it up again. So you have to manually choose enable spot and margin trading. Can you see that? Now, the other thing I want to really quickly tell the team, all right? Now, you might be thinking, right? How safe is your fund? Okay, how safe is your fund? Okay, and I'm telling you that your fund is secure, that even the robot cannot actually withdraw any of your fund. Yes, because you can see that withdrawal is actually disabled. Okay, so no one can access your Binance account, even the robot. Although you have given the robot the API authorization, but that API authorization restrict the withdrawal. So the robot cannot withdraw your amount in your Binance wallet. So this is why our account, okay, our fund in Binance wallet, it is safe. So you don't have to worry. So that's why even if you have $100,000 trading, you don't need to worry, all right? All will be taken care because we have our fund in Binance and the robot have no access to it. Okay, this is so important because under the API restriction, we restrict the robot actually from touching our fund. Okay, great. Now the next process, okay, once you have done that, then you have already got the API key pasted and the secret key already pasted. Next is to get the verification code. So what you need to do, you need to click the send button. You will receive a code in your email. So make sure you key in that code over here, okay? Key in the code. And next, you need to click the risk notice. And thereafter, you have to tap the bind. And now your account will be binded officially. And now you are ready to trade. Okay, now before I open this session for questioning, let me quickly get to Binance and show you where to get the API key. So if you get to Binance, all right, I'm using browser, okay? If you are using your apps, then you're going to probably see a different things there, okay? So just understand that if you are using the apps, okay, please make sure you convert Binance Lite to Binance Pro, all right? Just click the button and convert it. And in your dashboard, you will be able to see API management. All right. But for the browser, if you're using a laptop or computer, it's easier. What you need to do, you will see your profile. Okay. You will see the profile there. And under the profile, you will see there is an API management. Click the API management. So once you click the API management, now you will be able to see here, you can create API. So you can put in any name. Let's say you put RoyalQ. Okay, RoyalQ, and let's say this is my first account, and I'm going to put RoyalQ1. All right, that's my first account. So what you need to do is to click Create API. Now you will see 3 layers of security. All right, so Binance is very secure. Okay, there's 3 layers of security here. There is a phone verification, there is an email verification, and there is a Google Authenticator. So you need these 3 verification, and then only you can actually create your API list. All right. So in this, I already have an example here. So you can see. So once you create it, you will then be able to see your API key and also your secret key. So what you need to do, you need to copy the API key and copy the secret key into your RoyalQ. That's all. All right. And thereafter, please remember, okay, as mentioned earlier, you need to basically click the edit the restriction. Can you see that? Click edit restriction and make sure you enable. Okay, can you see that? You enable spot and margin trading. All right. Now for the withdrawal, you see, I can't do anything here because by default, okay, you are not allowed to touch or to change anything here. They don't allow. So your fund is 100% protected. So you don't have to worry. So once you have enabled the spot and margin, make sure you click save. All right, make sure you click save. So your setting is already basically secure over there. That's all. So once you have done that, make sure you get back to your RoyalQ. All right, get back to your RoyalQ, and then make sure you proceed with the verification code. Click the risk notice, and then do the binding. So these are the 4 steps, okay, for the robot, for the application. For the robot application, these are 4 steps. So what are the first step? Sign up. Second step is to deposit. Third step is to activate. And fourth step is to do the binding. All right. So take it easy. All right. Take it easy. Watch the video once again. Take it easy. Don't feel, okay, wow, there's too many processes here. This is only one time. Once you have done that, then we can proceed to the next step, which is how to start to trade. Okay, to start to trade. Okay. So now, before I proceed here, let me open up this session and ask you if you have any question or anything that you would like to clarify before I proceed. Please do so, right? Please do so. If no question means everything is clear, right? I think I make sure that I'm giving you the micro, okay, micro perspective, how to get it done step by step. That is very important. All right. Now, is there anything you would like to clarify? If there is, please, okay, unmute yourself and you are free to ask me any question.
Yeah, John,
JD.
Yes.
you have the API management there where they ask you to security verification. You have the email verification code, and then you are asked to do the Google verification code.
Yeah.
How do you have to have one Google verification code for this platform?
Yes, you need. For Binance, you definitely need a Google authenticator.
They're talking about the Binance. Okay,
Yes,
okay.
yes.
Get it. Okay, thanks.
That is for Binance, not for
Yeah.
RoyalQ. RoyalQ, there is no Google authenticator, only email verification.
Okay, thanks.
That's great. All right. Any other clarification?
John, I have a question here.
Yes.
Yeah, if I want to use my laptop, do I need to download the apps on my laptop?
Yeah, that's right. You can. I think you can go and get it in your laptop. I'm using MacBook. My Mac is the latest version, so I can use my MacBook actually to get the RoyalQ community. I'm not so sure about Windows. Please check it out. But if I'm not mistaken, you can get into RoyalQ website. All right. From the website, you can actually create the account too.
All right, thank you.
All right, you are most welcome. Okay, any other questions? You can create your account anywhere, right? You can actually create your account even with the phone. You can even open your trading, your RoyalQ in any device, because all that you need is your email and your password. Okay, when you want to open. So I have 3 devices. I can open in my laptop. I can open in my tablet. I can also open in my phone, right? Because all that I need is just an email and password. Can you see that? Let me just show you that very quickly, okay? So that you can relate very quickly. So you can see, right? This is my account in my phone. Sorry, in my laptop. So if I go to mine, okay, if I go to mine, you see under the system setting at the bottom, I can log out. So I can log it out. So once I log out, I can log in again. Can you see that? Now I can log in from any device. So when I log in, all I need is my email. So, but if I have 10 emails, right? If I have, let's say, few emails, right? I can open for any other account too from this device. So if I want to open this account, I just go back and put back my password once again, and I log in into my account, and I will then get it into my account. So I can actually log in into so many different accounts with one device. Can you see that? So this is just an example, okay, to show you. So you can log it out. You can actually log in again with different emails and so on. Okay. So I hope that answers that very, very quickly. Okay. All right. Any other questions? Any other question? Okay, if no question, then I will proceed. Okay, don't worry, all right? Take things easy, all right? Don't push yourself too hard, because for some of you, this can be the first time going through this technical understanding, but it's just one time, all right? Please understand that. Once the robot is set up, you are going to fly, okay? You're going to fly, okay? Now, let's proceed to the next step, which is the most exciting part of it, okay? How to actually start to place your trading, right? How to do that. All right, just keep yourself muted, all right? If you don't have any question, keep yourself muted. Let me go through this session, and then I will open up for question once again, all right? So here we're going to basically cover the trading order placement, okay? Trading order placement, and we're going to probably do some trading together, all right? I'm going to do some hands-on to show you exactly how to get it done. So watch this session and understand this very, 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 very attentively, because there are a lot of information or insights that you may need, okay? You may really need to watch again when you start to trade your own, all right? Now, for the trading order placement, okay, the first thing you need to do the trading order placement. How do you do that? Very simple. All that you need to do is to click at the bottom of the apps, okay? You will see at your dashboard, at the bottom there will be quantify. If you're using a Mac or Apple, that will be quantitative. If you're using an Android, it will be quantified. Okay. Now click the word quantify there, and thereafter it will bring you to the next page whereby you will be able to see the list, okay, the list of all the coins that is listed in the apps. All right. So once you have done that, okay, please watch this very carefully. Okay, as I mentioned to you, every time you see a red banner, that is a caution point. So don't just choose the coin because you like it. No. There is a way how to do that. So the coin selection, okay, can be done manually, or later on I will explain to you another strategy. All right, when you start to use my copy trade, okay, I will explain to you later on. So now you can choose manually here, right? Manually any of this coin. Now, caution, okay? Before you even choose, you must understand the wallet management. All right. So the wallet management strategy here is the key for you to win and for your robot actually to win. So you have to help the robot, okay, to actually make sure the wallet management is in place, and your first order amount is crucial. So how to do that, I'm going to show you very quickly. So now, for us to trade, all right, these are the wallet management strategy, and these are most crucial thing that you need to have, because at the end of it, please understand, all right, the trading here has nothing to do with technical analysis. The trading that we are going to do and allow the robot to do for us is 100% tactical. All right. Now, if you want to win a war, you need a tactical strategy. So this is where I have developed a wallet management strategy, and this is especially for our team. All right. I don't think so you will get this information anywhere else. So this is just because I am already using martingale strategy in my own trading. So I do crypto leverage trading. When I do crypto leverage trading, I have been using this strategy all the while. So when I came across the robot that actually doing it, I stopped my trading and I let the robot to trade for me. Isn't that awesome? So because I've already built the strategy, so I'm sharing with you the strategy, okay? And this is, I will say, all right, this is so special for our team alone. So now the wallet management strategy, there are three things, okay? There are three wallet management strategy, and you can choose any of these. First is the low risk. Low risk, we're going to use 10-40-50 rule. Medium risk. Medium risk, we're going to use 20-60-20 rule. And high risk, we're going to use 15-60-25 rule. Now, let me explain to you each of these rules one by one. Okay, take note of this. So if you are just beginning, I would advise you to go for the low risk. All right. Now, if you already are used to it and so on, you understand the wallet management, you can then go higher risk when you start to have higher and higher capital. All right. Now, let's look into it. So for the low risk, okay, this is a 10-40-50 rule. Now, let's say, for example, I have $1,000, okay, of my fund in spot wallet in Binance. So when I say spot wallet Binance, mean it is in your Binance wallet. Okay, please understand that. So you may call this as your capital. I will call this as your trading fund. So from that $1,000, I'm going to actually allocate 50-50. All right, 50-50. Now, the first 50%, which is $500, from that $500, 20% will be allocated for the trading. So now 20% of $500, that will be $100. Now, $100, okay, $100, if each of the pair is $10, all right, if each of the pair, okay, is $10, I can actually open how many pair? 10 pairs or 10 different currency. All right, and the number of calls that I'm going to use here is 2, and multiply is here 1 and 3. I will explain to you shortly what is this, okay? Don't get confused, just wait for a while. So this is basically the strategy I'm going to use for my low risk. Now, I'm going to have a remaining of 80%, which is $400. Now, this remaining of $400 will be used by the robot to do auto replenishment when the market is actually going against you. All right, so please understand, just because you buy low doesn't mean the market will remain low. The market can even go lower, right? So can you see that? So when the market goes lower, what happens? You have the $400 or 80% for the robot to actually do the automatic replenishment for you without you interfering. So leave the robot to do the job. Now, when the robot is doing the job, right, for example, and that $400 is consumed, so your 50%, which is $500, is totally consumed. And let's say the market further goes down below 20%. All right, below 20, what can you do? Now you have another 50% of $500 reserve, okay, reserve for the critical. This is your critical fund. So you're going to use this critical fund. This is your critical reserve fund that you can use now to do manual, okay, manual replenishment. So manual replenishment is like you going into the battlefield and you're going to ambush the enemy and you're going to walk out victoriously. Can you see that? So that is the reason why I mentioned to you earlier that what we are doing here is tactical. So there is no technical analysis here. But the market can go down. So even the market go down, you don't have to worry. You are not at loss. All right. But you can basically use the strategy. So you have 50% reserve to counter attack the enemy and you can walk out of the trading, okay, successfully. So this is what I call a 10. You can see 10%, which is $100. And then we have 40%, which is $400. And the remaining 50%, okay, is your reserve fund. Now let's look practically, okay, practically how does these things work and how should you set up your trading? So here, right, you can see over here. Now this is the setup, okay? Please follow the setup. So you're going to start with $10. All right, if you have $1,000, you're going to start with $10. So even if you have $100, you're going to start with $10. All right, so don't go higher, okay? Don't go higher when you're using a low risk. Now, number of call here will be 2. Can you see that? There's 2. Your take profit ratio will be 1.1%. Your take profit callback is 0.1. I will explain to you very shortly. Now, when the market goes up by 1.1% and comes back and call back by 0.1, the robot will close the trade in profit. So 1.1 minus 0.1, that will be 1% profit of the $10. Can you see that? Now, when the market actually, all right, the market goes all the way 0.5 and then actually come down, okay, the market come down and hit your first call at 3.5%. What I meant. Now, if when you start the order, right, well, from the order, when the market goes down by 3.5%, the robot will automatically open another trade. And this is what we call a replenishment. Can you see that? This is 1 and 3. So this is a multiple. All right. So you can see here, number of calls is 2. Multiple is 1 and 3. All right. So number of call is how many? Only 2. All right. Don't follow the defaulted setting. The defaulted setting will be 5 or 7 calls. That will eat up all your fund in Binance. So don't do that. You can stop the robot. Okay. So in this case, the robot will stop at about 7.5%. All right. So once you hit 3.5 and it comes down further at the second call, that is it. It will stop. Now let's look into the calculation. How much fund the robot will be using if you follow this trade setting. So call 1, when you hit call 1, that will be multiple by 1, right? So 1 times 10 will be $10. Now remember your first order is $10, right? So $10 plus $10 now is how much? Total $20. So when the first call is hit, your total order now increased by $20. It's a cumulative. Now, if the market goes further down and hit your second call, that will be multiplied by 3. So 3 times 10, that will be $30. And earlier you have another $20. So 30 plus 20, that will be a total of $50. Can you see that? So now, with this setting, the robot will only use a maximum of how much? $50. That's all for each pair. So maximum per pair is $50. So if $50, you have 10 pairs, that will be 500, right? Can you see that? 500 is equivalent to how much? 50%. So it will be used up, okay? It will use up your first 50%. So the trading and the auto replenishment is already taken care for the 10 pairs under this wallet management strategy. Now, if you use $100, please don't go for 10 pair. If you use $100, you can only go for 1 or 2 pair. All right. So please understand that. So the ratio is different. So if I use, okay, let's say $10,000, then the number of pairs can be different. All right. So now note, okay, 50%, which is 500 bullet for contingency, is available for manual replenishment. Can you see that? So now when my 500 is already been used, I still have another $500 here for my manual ambush. Okay, this is my manual replenishment for my contingency. So now, when I have the $500, right, I can do manual replenishment for 10 pairs. But normally I don't do 10 pairs at once. I will take one by one. All right. So I deal with 1 or 2 pair, and that pair is profit. Then I will then go in and deal with another 1 or 2 pair, and that pair is profit. Then I will deal with the rest. So you don't use up all the contingency fund at one shot. All right. So you do it one by one. Can you understand me? So this is basically the first wallet management strategy, okay, which is the low risk, okay, which is the low risk. All right, now let's move on to the second wallet management strategy. Now, the second wallet management is a medium risk. Okay, now if you understand the first one, this is easy to follow. Now, this will be 20, 60, 20. So the portion allocated will be a little bit different. So same $1,000, I'm going to divide by 80% and 20%. So my 80% here is $800, and I'm going to put in 20% for my trading pairs. So 20% will be $200. Now, can you see that at $200, I can open 8 pairs at $20. All right, I can open about 8 pairs at about $20 each pair. So now at medium risk, I can increase my order. Now, instead of $10, I can increase to $20. But my number of call is still the same, and multiply is also still the same. Can you see that? So normally, right, even I can open 8 pairs, I will never open 8 pairs at once. I will go for 4 or 5 pairs first. All right, because sometimes the 4 and 5 pairs can be in red, right? Then you open up another 4 pairs and so on later on, you see. So you can balance up this concept. All right, so now what happens? I have a remaining of 60%. Okay, 60% for the replenishment, and this will be done automatically. So I have $600 where the robot can actually do an automated replenishment without my supervision. Now, if, okay, in an event my replenishment amount is used up, I don't worry, because I still have another 20% as my contingency fund. All right, so although the 20% is not much, you can see over there is 200, but I can actually deal with 1 or 2 coins immediately, all right, and actually come out of this trade profitable. And then I can actually deal with other coins and so on. Now, if you look practically, okay, this is how, okay, so this is 20%, 60%, and 20%. So if you look practically, this is the setting. Can you see that? Now, all the setting is the same, except my first buy will be $20, all right, not $10. So if you are using a medium risk, you're going to increase your first order to $20. Please understand, all right? $10 at 1% is the same with $20 at 1%. Although it is 1%, but at $20, you're going to make much greater profit. Can you see that? So now, so call 1, okay? So if the market go against me, he hit my first call, what happened? It will hit my first call multiplied by 1, okay, which is 1 times 20. That will be $20. $20. Earlier, I have another 20. That will be plus 20, and total will be $40. All right. Now, if the market goes further down and hit my second call, the robot will automatically open up another order at about 3 multiplied by 3 times 20. That will be $60. So 60 plus 40 earlier, that will be $40. So you can see each of these trade, okay, each of the trade maximum per pair will only be used how much? $100. That's all. All right. So if I have about 8 pairs, that will be a total of $800. So in an event, okay, if the market further goes down, I still have another 20% or $200 bullet for contingency. Can you see that? Now, if each of the pair is $100, I can deal how many pairs? I can deal with 2 pairs. Can you see that? Because I got $200. So I can go in and do manual replenishment for 2 pairs. Can you see that? So I tackle the 2 pairs, and then I tackle the remaining pairs one by one. All right. So this is a brilliant strategy. Okay. So if some of you have not used the strategy and you are now under floating, okay, floating means it's not a loss, but you are floating because the market is against you. You might want to wait until you clear all those float and then start to use this strategy. Okay. Now, let's go on and understand the third strategy. Now, the third strategy is for high risk, okay? It's 15, 60, 25. Now, same thing, all right? I got $1,000 in my spot wallet in Binance. Now I'm going to divide 75, 25. So 750 goes for the trading and the auto replenishment, and $250, 25% will go for my contingency. So out of 75, 20%. All right, sorry, okay, should be 15%. All right, sorry. Yeah, that's right. 20%, okay, will go into my trading, which is 150. All right, so for 150, right, I can do 3 pairs. So 3 pairs will be how much? And I'm going to do 3 pairs, but each pair, my first order is $50. So 50 times 3, that is 150. All right, so the number of calls will be the same. Okay, I'm not going to change it. So all my strategy is going to be standard. Number of call is 2 multiplied by 1 and 3. Now, what happens now? I'm going to have a remaining of $600 for the auto replenishment by the robot. So the robot will take care of this trade for me without me interfering, all right? But now, if the market goes further down by 20 or 30%, and my 750 is used up, what will happen? I still have another $250 for my reserve contingency fund, where I can go in and begin to do my manual replenishment. So in this example, you can see that will be 15%, 60%, and 25%. All right. So this is a 15, 60, 25 rule, okay, for the high risk. Now, let's look into the practicality of it. Now, if you look at the practicality of the trade setting here, right, the trade setting is everything is the same except my first buy amount, which is $50. Can you see? So low risk is $10, medium risk is $20, my high risk is $50, but everything is still using the $1,000, $1,000 trading fund, right? So you can choose. If you have $1,000, you can choose any of this rule. It's up to you. Now, if you look into the calculation, okay, call 1, okay, when he hit the first call, that will be $50. Now, 50 plus the 50 first order, that will be $100. So now, when he hit the second call, that will be 3 times 50, 150. So 150 plus my $100 earlier, that will be $250 maximum per pair. All right. Now, if I do 3 pairs, that will be 750 or 75% of my pairs will be used up. So you can see, right? The higher the risk, the lesser the coins. Can you see that? The lesser the coins that you choose. All right. You don't go for too big or too number of coins. Okay. So now, although I actually used up my 75%, I still have another 250 bullets for contingency. Now, for 250, I can only deal maximum 1 pair at a time. All right. So I can deal with 1 pair at a time. And once that 1 pair is profit, I can now use the remaining fund that already goes back into the Binance to actually tackle the other 2 coins that is left there. All right. So this is basically, okay, for the high risk. And this is a wallet management strategy. And you have to understand how to use this. Okay. So I'm going to just continue first, okay, so that you can get through the whole picture. All right, please. All right, this is the slide. Now, this is the slide that you have to go through. So you might have to listen to me again. Okay, listen to this video before you even start to place your order. Now, later I'm going to show you practically how to do that. Okay, just wait for a while. All right, now. So once you have actually decided, okay, which rule, okay, which wallet management rule that you want to use, next, okay, you're going to select the coin. So once you select the coin, you will be brought into this page, okay. In this page, so you have the coin. Example, this is an XLM USDT pair. So then you have to click the transaction setting. Now, once you click the transaction setting, it will bring you into the trading setting page. So all that you need to do now in your trading setting page, can you see that? The first order amount. So you can choose. So if you have $1,000, you choose whether low risk, medium risk, or high risk. All right. So then you can decide what will be the first order. Now, once you have decided that, next you can actually, decide the setting here. But the setting here, please follow your wallet management earlier. All right. So it is not going to be 7. Okay. It's going to be how many? 2. Okay, the number of calls here will be 2. Okay, just wait for a while. I will show you how to do the changes in the robot. Okay, just for a while. Now, and next you have the number of calls here, right? So once you change 2, it will automatically change to 2 here. And make sure you follow the desired setting as your wallet management rule. All right, that's important. So we are going to use 1 and 3, okay, not 2 and 4. Please understand that. All right. So that's once you have confirmed that, then you can actually click confirm. Okay, once you have confirmed, verified, make sure you click confirm so your setting will be fixed. So when you start your trading, the robot will be running based on this setting. All right. Okay. Now, before I go in there, all right, let me just quickly get to the robot and show you very quickly. Okay. Now, this is basically, all right, the number of trades that is currently trading here, right? And you can see that I have a trade here, okay, and I have basically 3 accounts. This is just one of my account, okay. I'm just showing you one of this account. So now you can see most of the trades are floating, right? Because the market has gone up and now the market is correcting slightly. So the market is down. Now, does this mean I am lost? I am not at loss at all. This is just floating. Floating means unrealized loss. So once the market actually rebounds, it will then all close in profit. So my profit is guaranteed, okay? But to wait for the market to rebound, it may take some time. So I need to have patience just to wait, or I can go and do a manual replenishment. Now, I'm going to show to you how to select, okay? How to select the coin. Let's probably do one trade here, okay? One trade to show you exactly how to get it done so that you will have the video and you can go through it, okay? Now, before even I open, so as I mentioned to you, click quantitative. Now, under this quantitative, you will see there is a lot of coins here. Can you see that? There is a lot of coins here. So you can select any of this coin. Now, when I want to select the coin, what I do, I will go to my Binance. All right, I will go to my Binance. And in my Binance, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to go to my sorry, let me just go to my spot orders. All right. So under the spot, sorry, I think my fiat, my orders. Okay. Okay, just a moment. Okay, all right. So I'm going to click. Okay, you can click the market here, click the market. And once you click the market, you will see the spot here. Can you see these are the spot trading? So remember, we are only focusing on the spot, okay, not the futures, not the margin, only the spots. Now, in these spots, okay, what you can do, I advise you, okay, what I advise you, now all the coins that is listed here, make sure, okay, make sure that you actually put it into your favorite in Binance, all right, put it into your favorite. So how do you do that? Now, if you go to the spot market, right, you can see example. Let's take an example, okay? I go in here and I have, let's say, SHIB, SHIB over USDT, right? So I want to add this into the favorite. So you go into Binance, make sure you click market, okay? Click market and you click spot market. When you click the spot market, okay? You click the spot market, you click fiat market. Now over here, you have the search button, you search for SHIB. Now you see there's a SHIB here, but we need SHIB USDT, right? So you will see here there is a star. Make sure you click the star. Now once you click the star, it will automatically go into your favorite. All right. So if I click my favorite, you can see I have all the coins. All right. I will have all the coins. Okay. All the coins listed. Okay. In my favorite here. All right, spot market. All right, and I'm going to choose fiat, and this is all that will be there, right, under my favorite. So now let me make sure everything is there. All right, just a moment. Okay, so this is my spot. So all the coins, can you see that? All the coins that is in my robot is actually in my spot. So it is easier for me, because this is the coin that I'm interested. Okay, there are about close to 70 coins here. Now, so what I'm going to do, right? You can see over here, I want to look at the 24-hour change. So From the 24-hour change, I can see the percentage here. Can you see that? SHIB is about 7%, Dodge is about plus 4%, CRV is about plus 9%. The rest are in red. So now what you can do, right? You can actually choose this coin that are currently in green. So let me go for the SHIB. Okay, SHIB is about 7%. So I'm going to choose the SHIB and open up a trade now. Let me do it before your eyes. So that is SHIB. I'm going to choose the SHIB. And next, I'm going to go to my trade setting. Now, in my trade setting, I'm going to change this number to $10. And my number of call will be how much? That will be 2, right? So I'm going to change to 2. My take profit is correct. My take profit callback is correct. And my number of calls here will be 2, right? But this amount, right? 2, I'm going to change to 1. And my second call, I'm going to change to 3. All right, and done. So you then confirm, click confirm to make sure this setting is set. Okay, and next I'm going to click start. Now, once I click start, I confirm my trade then will be starting. So just watch what happened here. Can you see that? My trade has begun. So if I get back, okay, into my home, I will see a SHIB. Can you see that SHIB? So SHIB was just open here, 0.13%. So when you open the trade, you may see it negative for a while because of the slippage, okay? So we're going to leave these things and then we will come back again and look at it, okay? How is the performance of the SHIB? Now, I don't have to do anything, right? Once I've already opened up this trade, I don't have to interfere. You just have to leave it to the robot to do it. Is that wonderful? All right, so this is the exciting part, okay? When come to this RoyalQ robot, you don't have to interfere. All right, now, I think there is a lot here. Let me just stop here for a while. And let me just make sure I get the clarification from the team, especially those of you who are listening outside there, if you have any questions or any clarification so far. Is this exciting?
Yeah, I'm learning new thing here.
This is cool, right? This is really cool, man.
Yeah. And I'm looking forward to take part on this one very shortly. But so far, I'm learning a new thing. My background is I am an educationist. You know, I got qualification in education, but having gone through this one, it's like I start to have no interest in education now.
All right, okay, this is awesome. All right, that's the reason why even students, okay, even students while studying, they can have their own robot actually trading for them while they are studying. All right, so this is cool because as many devices you have at home, you can actually use those devices and let those devices actually work for you. All right, so why should the device lie idle? All right, so those devices can actually be working for you, and you can take your earning, okay, from the Bitcoin. You are earning from other platform. You can take that Bitcoin. You can actually convert the Bitcoin to USDT and let the robot actually continue to make more money for you, right? And at the same time, please understand that over here, right, there is no losses, okay, and your fund is 100% protected, and your fund is 100% in your own account, not in anyone's third party. All right, you are not going to put your money in anyone's wallet or anyone's company's account. No, no, no. It's going to be 100% in your own account. That's the beauty of it. All right, awesome. Any other questions? Any other clarification? Those of you who are trading, have you already used this new strategy, or you have some trade that are still floating? If you are using this strategy, I believe, all right, I believe you are now in more control, okay, of the whole market instead the market is controlling you. All right, that'll be good to get some feedback. Okay, if not, let me just proceed. Are we good? Can I proceed? Okay, all right, and I also would like to announce that the chat room is closed. Okay, the chat room is closed, so we will I think we will stop accepting any more update on the new prospects. Okay, half an hour is gone, so the chat room will be closed, and I think our admin will proceed with the keying in all those names, and then we're going to get ready for the I want to say for the lucky draw. Okay, later on we're going to do that. So that will be exciting. Okay, so if no question, all right, let me just proceed with the rest of the presentation. Okay, now this is going to be exciting. Let me explain to you how the martingale quantitative strategy actually works. All right. Now you don't have to worry about it because you're not going to do it. The robot is going to do it. So you just need to understand the mechanism, how these things work, how actually the robot is working. All right. Now I'm going to take an example of this table here. Okay, this table here, but please don't follow this table. Okay, I've already shown you the wallet management strategy earlier. For your case, please follow the wallet management. But for this example, I'm going to follow this table. Now in this table, you see the first order is 10. All right, sorry, the first order is 10. And next, thereafter, we got the call here. Okay, first call, second call, third call, and so on. Okay, so let me just give you the concept how the martingale strategy actually works. Now, let's say, right, when you start to trade, okay, when you start to trade, the robot will actually use the $10 to open the trade. Now, when the robot reaches 1.3%, can you see that in this example, the take profit ratio is 1.3%. So when the robot actually goes all the way 1.3% and it comes back 0.3, so that is it, earning callback. So earning callback here is 0.3. All right. Now for our case is 1.1 and 0.1. Okay, please understand that. Okay, not 1.3, 0.3. 1.1 is much better because when the market is moving sideways, you can have more profit. Right, you can have more profit. So now in this example, if the market goes by 1.3% and comes down by 0.3, the robot will sell and take a 1% profit. Can you see that? 1.3 minus 0.3, that is 1% profit. So 1% of the $10. All right. So although you can see, right, it is small, but this is just, we are talking about one trade. How about if you do 100 trades per day? All right. So this is the first scenario. Now, the second scenario, the market can go all the way up even to 5% or 10%. So in this example, if the market goes all the way to 5% and then call back 0.3, and then the robot will sell automatically and take a profit of 4.7%, right? 5 minus 0.3. Now your profit is 4.7 times $10. Wow, can you see that? So this is the second scenario. Now the third scenario, you can see here, right? Callback. Callback is 0.5, which means when the market, okay, goes at 0.5 and the market come down. So you open the trade here. Instead, the market goes up. The market comes down by 3.5%. Can you see that? 3.5%. What happens? When it comes down 3.5% and goes and call back at 0.5, it will then buy. Can you see? It will buy. So when it buy here, it is a 2 times. So which means it will buy $10 times 2, which is $20. Now $20 plus $10, my cumulative trade that is currently trading a total of $30. So now watch what happened, right? Watch what happened. Now, because I have opened a new order, my average price will no longer be the original average price. So I will have a new average price. So now if the market goes all the way up 1.3% above that average price and call back 0.3, it will sell in profit 1%, but now the 1% will be against $30. Can you see that? So although the market goes against you, but the beauty is that because you have a higher amount that is waiting, cumulative that is waiting there, higher order, when the market close, when the robot close at 1%, you're going to profit more. So now market going against you is a blessing in disguise. Can you see that? Now, if the market goes furthest down, let's say you hit the second call, it goes furthest down and hit the second call, which is another 4% from the average price, and it goes call back at 0.5, it will buy at $40. Can you see why? Because the second call is multiple by 4. So 4 times 10, that will be $40. Now, I have an earlier trade, which is $30. So 30 plus 40, the cumulative total order now is $70. So now what happens now? There will be another new average price, And if the market goes up by 1.3% and call back 0.3, the robot now will sell at profit of another 1% at $70. Wow, can you imagine? Now your profit is going to get more and more, right? So what is happening here that you are going to wait because the market has come down. But when the robot actually goes, when the market goes by 1.3%, the robot is going to still close in profit. Now watch what happens. If the price goes all the way up at the original price that you have opened, and let's say the market goes all the way up by 10%, what is going to happen here is that now you're going to see the robot is going to sell at a profit of 9.7%, and you're going to have a much greater profit from your $70. Just imagine that. Can you see that? So this is what we call a martingale strategy, a martingale quantitative strategy. And this strategy is already built into the robot. So you don't have to worry how the robot is going to work. All that you need to do is to set the wallet management strategy. And our strategy is only 2 calls. So which means we are going to restrict the robot to only actually do maximum 2 calls. That's all. So once the robot actually execute 2 calls, okay, 2 calls, and it's potential, it can happen or it may not happen. If not happen, is good because you're going to profit more. It only happens when the market go against you. All right. So the reason why we only put 2 so that it will not eat up your fund in your Binance account, so that you have the contingency fund or the reserve fund in order for you to do manual replenishment. Can you see that? So we're going to combine a hybrid concept, which is the automatic and also the manual. And we're going to use both of these strategy. But if you don't want to use manual, it doesn't matter, right? You can just leave it to the robot and just wait for the market to actually rebound in order to take the profit. So, but in a nutshell, okay, this is how the quantitative strategy actually works. Now, let's look into 2 things, right? I mentioned to you the auto replenishment and the manual replenishment. Now, let's look into the auto replenishment concept. Now, when we talk about the auto, right, if you look into this table over here, right, this chart over here, you can see, right, we have the average price. This is the order price. So I'm going to take an example of Bitcoin, for example. So let's say Bitcoin at about $36,674.42, okay? That is basically the open price or the average price that you're going to open. Now, if you look, all right, if you look here, there is a callback trigger price. So that simply means this callback is 3.5% from the average price. So if the market goes down by 3.5% at 35,175, the first call will open. Can you see that? That is about 4%. So in this example, you can see the original price is 36,000. If the market dropped by 4% at about 35,000, what will happen now is that the robot will replenish automatically another $10. Can you see that? Because your total order is $10 plus another $10. Now your total order will be $20. But what happens to the negative? Your negative now will improve to become -2% instead of -4%. Now, since you are -2% and you have a new average price, if the market actually rebounds in your favor, okay, by 1.3%, you're going to close this trade in profit. Can you see that? So this is how the auto replenishment works, and this is how the martingale strategy actually works, okay? And this is done by the robot, so you don't have to worry. Now, if you are doing hybrid, whereby you are doing manual, now if you are doing manual, then we're going to combine the auto and the manual. So how does the manual looks like? So now, if you look into manual, right, the Bitcoin price open is the same, but we no longer need to wait for the trigger price. Can you see that? We don't need to wait. So we only have to look at the current price, right? At the current price. So now you can see, right, if the market goes down, let's say by 20%, so your call 1 is already hit, your call 2 is already hit, and the market further goes down by 20%. Now is your greatest opportunity to do the manual replenishment. So now, if the market goes down and the current price is 29,000 and the total order now is about $200, So now, if you have $200 in your reserve, what you can do, right? What you can do a manual replenishment. So a manual replenishment will always be the same amount as the current order. So your current total order. So if the current total order is 200, I'm going to put another $200, and now I'm going to ambush. So what happened? So when I do that, my total order amount will increase by 400. But what happens to my percentage? Instead of minus 20%, now I have improved my percentage to minus 10%. Now, if the market goes above 10% and 1.3%, it will hit the profit, and I'm going to enjoy, how much is that? 1% of $400. Can you just imagine that? So this is the power, of actually combining both the auto and the manual, right? By saying that, if you are sleeping in the night, you might just leave the robot to do the job, all right? You don't really have to worry. So when you wake up in the morning and you see that, wow, it is minus 50%, you should be rejoicing. You know why? Because when you do the manual replenishment from minus 50, it will go all the way straight to minus 25%. Can you imagine that? So the much lower it goes, actually, the better it is for you to do the manual replenishment. So that is basically just to give you some concept about the auto and the manual replenishment. All right, now, these are the trade setting controls. These are some of the features that the company have just introduced. That's company have just introduced. Let me just highlight to you some of these new things. Now, if you look, all right, you will see cycle. Now, this cycle, there are two functions. If you tap the cycle, there will be also one shot. So in this button, you got one shot and cycle. So you can choose whether you want a one shot mode or cycle mode. It's up to you. Now, what is the difference? Now, one shot here means you're going to trade. Trade means buy and sell is only executed once. That's all. All right, it's just a single position. So if you put one shot, the robot will only trade once, and then it closes. It won't take any longer trade. But if you put cycle, your trade will be continuous, non-stop. So once the robot take the profit at 1.1%, the robot will then open another trade. And then when it closes the trade at 1.1%, the robot will automatically open another trade. So you can choose, whether you want to select one shot or cycle as the trading mode. It's up to you. Now, the next is the liquidation. Right now, this liquidation is very interesting. The company have actually just added a feature whereby you can actually choose to liquidate. There's an option of 25%, 50%, 75%, or 100%. What does that mean? Now, if let's say, for example, right, you have $1,000 there, $1,000 trading, or let's say $100. Now, this liquidation means it's a manual liquidation or clearance. Please understand, the robot or RoyalQ doesn't clear, doesn't do any liquidation. Unless you want to do a manual liquidation, you can do it. But even when you want to do it, the company gives you an option whether you want to liquidate 100% or whether you want to liquidate just a portion of it. It's up to you. All right. Now, please understand, right? The liquidation decision depends on individual strategy. Now, sometimes, right, you may have 10 coins that is floating. And that 10 coin is going to float quite some time. And if you ask me, right, you can actually maybe liquidate 1 or 2 coin and take the loss and then use that fund to actually manually replenish the remaining 8. So you might have to sacrifice some of those coins. So it's up to you, Company is not going to charge you anything. So when you liquidate, your fees, your liquidation loss is based on the current price against the order price. That's all. So when you open the price minus your current price, that percentage will be the loss. So now let me just quickly bring you and show you, right? So this is the robot, right? So now if you look over here, right, in this, right, I can choose, Currently it is a one shot. If I click my cycle, I'm going to change to cycle. Can you see that? So I can choose between one shot or cycle. Now, if I want to liquidate, you can see over here, this is the liquidation. Now, if I key in, I can choose if I want to choose 25%, 50%, 75%, or $100, 100%. Now, if I click 100%, I'm going to liquidate the $10 at the current price. Can you see that? So I can do that if I want to. So when I select, if I select 50%, I'm going to only liquidate 50%. All right, please understand that. Okay, so you can choose, you have the option to choose. All right, so this is actually a cool features. Okay, but we normally don't use this because we don't really do manual liquidation. Manual liquidation means you are going to take the loss manually. It is your own decision. The company or the platform doesn't decide, okay, because the robot will never close your trade in losses. All right, now let's move on. Now, the next feature is the replenishment. All right, now this is also another cool feature that the company have just introduced, whereby you can actually do the manual replenishment and you can now actually see what will be your future price. All right, this is cool. Now, let me show you that quickly. So if I go back here, right, into my trade here, I can click manual replenishment. So you can see, right, my position amount is $10. Okay, and if I would put in, let's say, another $10 here, watch what happened. My estimated price, my estimated holding profit and loss will be 0.48%, 0.5%. So from here, right, you can see that currently my loss is 1.23%. Now, if I put $10, my losses will actually improve by 0.62%. Now, if I put $20, what happens? My losses, okay, is coming down another 0.4. Now, if I put, let's say, $50, now it is 0.25. So now this gives you a clear idea, right? How much you want to actually do the manual replenishment. So this is a cool new feature, right, that the company have just introduced. So you can take advantage of this feature. So now, let's say, for example, if I want to put another $10 because I want to improve my loss by 50%, I can put $10 and I can click confirm. So what happens here? Can you see? So now I've already reduced by 50% my losses, right? So this is a manual replenishment, which means I am manually ambushing the enemy. Can you see that? So I am manipulating the market actually. So now, if this price, if this percentage goes above 1.1%, can you see 1.1% at the bottom here, right? 1.1%, all right, it then comes back 0.1, it will close in profit at $20. So I'm going to make more profit because now I have $20 in my position. All right, so I hope that is clear. Now, another feature is the stop margin here. Can you see that? So let's say, for example, you have a margin call. Okay, you have a margin call, let's say 2 calls or 3 calls or 4 calls. And the market is going down and you are seeing that your fund in Binance is actually been used up, right? What you can do, you can immediately click stop margin call. Just go and click stop margin call. It will stop. Can you see that? It will stop to actually dry up your fund in your Binance wallet. So if you want to activate, you can just click and activate it back. All right. So in our case, right, we don't really worry because we already have only 2 calls. We don't have 5 or 7 calls, so you don't need to worry. All right. So this is new features that the company actually have already added, okay, for us. So you can try, okay, all these features out. So that is the one, stop margin call, okay, stop margin call. You can initiate. So you have an option between stop or initiate margin call can be made, okay, at any time by the user. Okay, so this is a cool feature, and I will say this is like a panic button. Okay, it's a panic button when people don't have a proper wallet management. So in your case, you got a wallet management, you don't really have to use this button actually. All right, and then the other features is the log and transaction record. So this is where you can actually look into all the transaction record, okay, in real time. The order time, the order number, order limit, everything you can actually look into it. Now, this information was fed directly from Binance. So Binance is feeding this information through the API integration. Okay, so if you get back into the robot, okay, let me just quickly get back into the robot. So you get into this robot, at the top here, right, you see I got my transaction record. Now in this transaction, I can see all the transaction that is taking place. Now, where do I get this information? So I can go into my Binance over here. And under this Binance, you go under order, spot order. Remember, we are doing spot trading. Now, under this order, you see order history. Now, can you see I have just opened a ship, right? I have opened a ship, which is $10. And I did another manual replenishment of $10. Can you see that? This is a real time. Now it's about 9 o'clock. Okay, about 8:41 and 9:02. Can you see? So this is an actual real life data. So can you see how genuine is this? So everything can actually be traced back from the Binance account. So all your trading can actually be seen, okay, visually in Binance account. You can even go to your trade history. All right, you can actually look into your trade history that is taking place. So all the information is actually linked, okay, in real time because it is connected through the API integration. Okay, great. Now, the other features is the dashboard. Okay, so if you go into your dashboard, your front page, okay, the number one here is your home. So if you click the home, you will be able to see the rest of the information. So you can even check on the revenue detail. How much revenue are you making every day? All right. So if I get back to my robot, you can see over here. Let me show you. This is just one of my account. So let's look into the revenue of this account. All right. So let's look into it. So now you can see, right? This robot today has made for me about $42. Is this good? All right, who is going to give you $42 doing nothing, right? So the robot has actually closed for me $42. Now, the market is down, but I'm still making profit. Cool, right? And for the past 1 month, okay, this account is open in 23rd of May. So you can see all the profit, okay, all the profit here. And today is 25th of May. And so far, this robot has already delivered a net profit of $429. So just imagine, all right, this account is a $3,000 account. So $429 in 1 month, that is about 15%, close to 15% profit. And I'm doing nothing. I only got my $3,000 and let this robot to actually run for me. Isn't that cool? Can you see that? So this is just exciting. And please understand, all right, this is 100%. All right, you can see over here, okay, if you look into here, let's say, for example, this is a ship. All right, this is not closed yet. Let me check. Okay, all right, so this is a ship. I think ship has just closed, okay, just closed. Can you see that? The trade has just closed. Sorry, this is my earlier trade. I can see the date here, okay? Now you can see this earlier trade, I have a profit amount of $4. So 100% of my profit actually goes into my Binance account. But the company has a fuel fee, right? Can you see 20% of that? Where does the fuel fee come from? From my fuel cost that I already put in the robot. So the company, okay, the robot is not taking my profit in Binance. My profit 100% goes into Binance. Okay, so where does the robot deduct my 20%? From my fuel cost. Can you see that? So this is the cool part of it. So 100%, this is my net profit for the past, let's say, close to about 30 days. Okay, I think this is cool. So if the robot can make 15% every month or 10% a month, I think this is good because my target per day is just 1%. If I can do 1% my trading profit, 1 month is 30%. Isn't that cool? So that's basically my target, all right? So this is where you can check your transaction revenue detail, and then you can also check your transaction record, all right? So this is the detailed transaction record, all right? So that's basically what you see. And then we got the news here, all right? The news here, you can see my ship, okay? The information you can see over here under the news, and you can also look into other announcement by the companies and so on. So you will be receiving all those information there. All right. Okay, great. So this is covered. Okay, so I hope you are clear. Now, the other feature is the batch setting. All right, batch setting. Now, you see that, right? If you want to do setting one by one will be very difficult, right? So what you can do, you can actually do a batch setting. A batch setting means you set once, it is for every pair. So how do you do that? Very simple. You can see number one, you click quantitative, and then you will see a batch setting. You click batch setting, and then you click all. All right. Once you click all the pairs will be selected. All right. And then you have an option to do whatever setting you want to. So let me get back to my RoyalQ here. All right. So let's say I want to do batch setting. I go to quantitative and I click my batch setting and I choose all. Now, can you see that all has been chosen? Okay. If I do it again, see, if I click here, all will be chosen. Now, if I don't want, I can still choose any of that. All right. Now then, let's say I want to set the trade setting. So here got so many things, right? You got trade setting, liquidation, start, pause. Then we got one shot. If you want to do one shot for everything, you can just click one shot here if you want to, right? So here, let's go to trade setting. So in this trade setting, if I want to set the trade for all the coins at once, I can just change it over here. So let's say I want to put everything only 2 calls, all right? I want to do just 2 calls over here. And then I want to do this 1.1% and 0.1%. And here I'm going to change to 1 and 3. That's all. So I'm going to save this. All right. So I'm going to save this. Confirm. That is it. So once I save this, right, what happens? All right. Then I'm going to come out from my batch. And if I go and check, right, my trade over here, all right, you can see if I check my trade, all will be using the same setting. Can you see that? All will be using the same setting. Okay, because I've already changed and make it a batch setting. So everything will follow. So that actually remove a lot, okay, actually improve the efficiency. And you don't have to go and do one by one, okay? You can just do it once. Okay, great. Now, let me just stop here very quickly before we get into the affiliate. All right. I hope, right, that gives you a little bit more, especially those of you who are attending every week. Now you can see things are getting more and more mature, more and more professional. There are more features. Okay. The company is actually developing and so on. And I tell you, this is just awesome. Okay. That is, if the companies are continuously improving and advancing their features and so on, that is going to make our job much, much easier, okay? Much, much more efficient, all right? Now, any queries, any clarification, any questions before I proceed with the affiliate? And thereafter, we're going to do the lucky draw. Any question? How do you find the whole thing so far? Is that good? Give me a thumbs up, all right? If you really find this is awesome, just give me a thumbs up. Great, awesome, awesome. All right, that's great. Okay, good. Okay, all right, if no question, now let me proceed. All right, now this is going to be exciting, okay? This is going to be exciting. The reason being is very simple, okay? Let me show you some of the opportunities here. Okay, now when we talk about the affiliate reward distribution, now please understand, okay, if you are part of RoyalQ, there are 2 benefits here. The first benefit is basically comes as a passive income, which is the spot trading. So whereby this robot is going to trade for you and you're going to make the passive income. Now, please understand, right? Sometimes the market is down, so you can have floating, okay, floating, not loss, but floating, right? Unrealized loss. So now, while the market is actually floating, right, you can actually even earn from active income, all right? Active income. So this is where the company have an affiliate program, right? Now you can take advantage of this affiliate program, and let me tell you something. This is a brilliant affiliate program that the company has put in place. Let me explain to you one by one. Now, when you look into the affiliate program, okay, this is the complete outlook of the program, all right? So you have this reward distribution matrix, all right, whereby we have here we have about 6 levels, okay? Level 1, they call it as V1 or VIP 1, VIP 1 all the way to VIP 6, all right? And then we have the qualification, all right? These are the qualification, the direct referrals, which is basically the number of users that you need to have directly under you. And then the level up, okay, which is how you're going to raise these people under you to become V2, V3, and so on. And then your team size, okay, what will be the team size? The direct push, this is your referral bonus, minimum 30%, maximum 70%. And then we have the profit distribution from the trading profit. So from that trading, remember I showed you earlier, the company will take 20%, right? That 20% comes from the fuel cost. From that 20%, the company will distribute the profits to the team. So the minimum is 20% all the way to 60%. And then we have the peer reward. Peer reward comes from the matching fuel, all right, whereby you earn another 5% from level 3 to level 6. And thereafter, we have the global dividend for the level 6, right? Now, let me explain to you one by one. This is important. So I'm going to break these things one and explain to you. And then you look into this opportunity and how you want to use it, all right? So now, first thing, all right? First thing is the direct push reward and the referral bonus. This is a solid profit sharing model, okay? A very, very solid profit sharing model. And how does that work? So now, remember, okay, everyone who activate the bot, okay, when you activate, there is a subscription fees of $100, right? So this is a bot activation. So this $100 is actually the revenue for the company, all right? Now, from the revenue, what happened? The company is sharing, okay, is giving back 30 to 70% as a direct push rewards, or we call this as a referral bonus, right? So how does that work? Okay, let me explain to you. So this is the first thing, okay, that I want you to understand, the bot activation. So when someone activate, you are entitled to enjoy 30 to 70%. So that is about $30 to $70 for every activation. Now, the company also actually have a trading profit and the fuel revenue. Okay, I want you to understand this first before I go on detail. So this is a solid business model that the company has put in place. Now, how does that work? Now, remember, right, I show you just now the transaction record. In that transaction record, you can actually see, right, every time the trade is closed, there will be a profit. This profit, 100% of this profit will go into your spot wallet, because this belongs to you, all right? So the company is not going to touch your profit. So 100% of your profit will actually go into your spot wallet. Now, from that profit, the company have a fuel fee, right, which is 20%. Can you see that? 20%. But this 20% will not be deducted from your trading profit, but it will be deducted from your fuel cost. Can you see that? So this is why you actually put in $120, because the $20 will be used for that fuel cost. So you can see it is a very insignificant, right? 0.2 cent, okay, USDT, okay, that will be taken for each of those trades. Now, although the 20% is deducted from the fuel fee, now watch what happened. From that 20%, 80% goes to RoyalQ for their operational costs and so on. Another 20%, they actually distribute this profit for the team reward of 20 to 60%. So from that 20%, they distribute 20 to 60% for team reward and another 5% for the peer reward. Can you just imagine that? So that's a brilliant business model, okay, they have actually put in. And this is why, okay, this ensures the longevity and the long-term sustainability, right? Because they are not touching your profit. Now, if you look at other platform or other robot, the robot will actually take from your profit. All right. So example, right? Even if you look at Forex copy trading, right? It will be like 30, 70 or 40, 60 from your profit. But this is not touching your profit at all, because your profit 100% goes back into the spot wallet. Now, right now, let's look into one by one, okay? Because I'm going to break these things down so that you can clearly understand how this thing actually works. Now, first thing, all right, we have 6 types of level up here. We got the VIP 1, you can call it as V1, all the way to VIP 6, all right? Now, first thing, let's look into VIP 1 or V1. Now, if you look into VIP 1, okay, to become V1, you only need to activate the bot, that's all. So every one of you who are the first timer here, you don't have the account, you need to become VIP 1. How to be a VIP 1? Just activate the bot. So how to activate? $100, that's all. So with $100, you can activate and you are now a V1. Now, as a V1, you are entitled for a direct push award. This is a sponsor bonus of 30%. So that is $30. So now as V1, when you introduce someone under you, you will enjoy $30 when they activate the bot. Clear? And you will also enjoy a team reward of 20% of the profit distribution from the fuel revenue. So can you see that? That is 20%. So from the 20% of the profit, the company will give you another 20% of that 20%. All right. Now let me give you an example. Let's say, right? Let's say the trading profit is $100 per day. Now 20% fuel fee is $20. So now $20, okay, 20% times $20, that will be $4 per day. Now just imagine if you have 1,000 people in your team, $4 times 4,000, that is how much? $4,000 a month. Isn't that massive? Absolutely, right? So as you continue to grow your team, all right, because your membership is going to grow daily and your trading fund is also going to grow daily. Now, as your membership begin to grow, what is going to happen? You're going to enjoy the sponsor bonus. But as your membership grow, what happened to the trading profit? The trading profit is going to grow. What is the significance of the 20%, the trading profit distribution that you're going to enjoy as your number of those members begin to grow under your hierarchy? That's going to be huge, right? Huge, okay? Let me break this down and explain to you so that you can see the real benefit, okay, and why you want to share this platform. The first thing is that there is no risk, right? So anyone that is coming in, they have no risk at all. The only risk is what? $100, that's all. $100 for the subscription fees, that's all. Am I right? There you got no other risk because your fund is 100% in Binance account. Now, that's for V1. Now, let's go for V2. Now, to become a V2, right, the qualification, you need a direct referral of 3. That's all. So now let me ask you, how many of you have more than 3 people? How many of you have more than 3 friends in Facebook, in Instagram, in all the other social networks? I believe you have more than 3 people, right? So what you're going to do here now is just basically share this idea and tell them that there's something here they can actually learn, okay? They can actually automatically earn, okay? An automated earning. I think many people will be just interested on that, right? Now, so you introduce 3 people, and these 3 people with you then grow your team to about 20, all right? 20 users. Now, this is the qualification to become V2. Now, every one of us, okay, we can help each other and make sure everyone is ranking up from V1 to become V2. So all that you need to do, probably just go and look for 20 people and you become V2. Now, what is the benefit when you become V2? Now, as V2, you will enjoy a direct push award, which is 40%. All right, 40%, that is $40. Now, watch what happened here. You will also enjoy a differential direct push award. Now, what do I mean? What do I mean? Let me explain to you, okay? Now, you look at here. Now, let's say this is you and you are V2. And you introduce, you have someone which is V1. So you will earn how much? $40. Now, V1 actually shared the platform to B. All right, A actually shared to B. B is V1. Now, A will enjoy $30, right? How much will you enjoy? You will enjoy the difference, which is $10. Can you see that? Now, imagine, right? B introduced to C another V1. B will enjoy $30. You will enjoy the difference, right? 40 minus 30, another $100. Wow, this is infinite. All right, this is infinite. So the direct push award that you're going to enjoy is infinite. As many people that is actually been built in that hierarchy. All right. Now, the same thing, all right, goes for the team reward. Now, the team reward you will enjoy now 30%. V1 is 20%. Now it's 30% of the 20%. Remember, 20% from the trading profit. Now you enjoy another 30% of that. And not only that, you also going to enjoy the difference between V1 and V2. Now, let me show you how does that work. So remember, when you are V2, right, and you have V1, which is A, you get 30%. But your A will introduce to B another V1, he will get 20%, but you get the difference, which is 10%. Can you see that? Now, B introduced to C, which is another 20% enjoyed by B, but you will get the difference, which is 10%. Now, can you just imagine the magnitude of the trading profit That's going to be a huge compounding profit over time, right? As people begin to grow under YouTube. Now, this is a powerful, okay, a powerful affiliate reward strategy or distribution that the company has put in place. And if you understand this benefit, right, then you will find the value why you want to actually keep building. So you can see, right, you can help A, right? When you help A, what happens to you? You will enjoy another $10. Can you see that? So this business is so amazing because we can continue to help our team. And when we help our team, we are actually helping ourselves. Can you see that? So that's the beauty of it. Now let's look into V3. All right, V3. Now, to become a V3, the qualification is now very simple. You now only need another 2 person directly under you. So you earlier have 3, right? Now you need 2 more. So when you have 2 more, you got a total direct referral of 5. That's all. All right. Now you need at least 3 V2 under you. So that's why I say when you help the V1 to become V2, now you will have 3 V2 and your total team now you need 100. Now, is that easy to hit 100? It's easy, right? Because you can see. Now, look into V2. V2 need how many people? V2 need 20 people, right? V2 need 20 people. So 20 times 3 is already 60 people. Can you see that? So the remaining 40, right, is going to come from the team. So to hit the 100 member is so easy, right? So once you hit that, you become V3. Now, what is the benefit when you become V3? Now you can see your direct push now is $50, right? 50%. So now you're going to enjoy $50 from every activation that is taking place directly under you. And now you're going to see the difference. Can you see the difference push reward between V3 to V1, right? You're going to enjoy V3 to V1 $20. V3 to V2 is $10. Can you see that? Now let me show that, okay, how that happens shortly. Now the team rewards, you will enjoy 40%. All right. Now you also enjoy the difference. Okay, can you see that? V3 to V1, you enjoy 20%. V3 to V2, another 10%. All right. So now, and you are also going to eligible for the peer reward, another 5%. Now remember, okay, when you are V3 and you have your downline become a V3, so you have matching level, right? Now, when you have a matching level, now you will enjoy another 5% from the V3 total team. So if the V3 total team is 100 members, you're going to enjoy 5% from the total 100 members. Wow. Can you imagine the magnitude? This is just exciting. Okay? When you start to understand and drill down on how the affiliate reward distribution actually works, this makes the whole thing really, really exciting. Now, let me explain to you, okay? If you are V3, you're going to have V2. So let's say your A is V2, you're going to enjoy $50, right? Sorry, you're going to enjoy $50 from your V2, right? Now remember, V2, your A introduced to B, your A is V2 and B is V1. A will enjoy 40. How much will you enjoy? $10. All right, can you see? So V3 to V2 is $10. Now, your B is introducing to C. What happened? B will enjoy another $30, right? Now you will enjoy how much? $20. Can you see that? So can you see the more that it goes, the more you're going to enjoy in terms of the differential direct push reward. All right. So this is a direct push reward. Now, if you look into the trading profit, it's the same concept. Okay. So you are V3. And under you, you have A, which is V2. So you're going to enjoy 40% of that. Now, A actually introduces to B, and that is V1. A will enjoy 30%. You will enjoy how much? 10%. Can you see that? Now, B introduced to C. B will enjoy 20%. How much will you enjoy trading profit? 20%. So just imagine, right, the magnitude of the trading profit, because these are the compounding profit that you're going to see in your back office. Okay, now please understand, all right, the next slide I will not go through this, but the push reward and the team reward scenario applies the same, okay, from the 4th all the way to the 6th level. So for the 4th, okay, for the 4th qualification, you can see here, in order to hit the 4th qualification or the VIP 4, you need to have a direct referral of 8. So earlier you already have 5, right? So all that you need is just another 3. All right, so you will then have 8. And now you need at least, okay, you need to help your V2 to become V3. That's all. Okay, or even you can help your V1 to become V3. Okay, it doesn't matter. All right, and you need a team size of 300. Now, just imagine, all right, V3, all right, V3, if you have 3 V3 will have how many team size? 100, right? That is already 300. All right, can you see how easy it is? So the company makes sure, right, they actually develop this strategy, and they make sure this strategy is so simple. So if you are a networker, you are looking at building this as your business, this is another powerful revenue that you can generate, okay, which is from the affiliate. Now, what is the benefit? Direct push, you will enjoy how much? 60% or $60. Differential, now you will enjoy from V4 all the way to V1. Can you see that? The difference from that. So V4 to V1 is $30. V4 to V4 against V2 is $20, and V4 to V3 is $10. All right, and you're going to enjoy the team rewards. Now will be 50% from the fuel revenue, and also the differential from the team reward, which is 30%, 20%, and 10%, and the peer reward 5%, because you might have someone from V3 become V4, right? So when they become V4, now you're going to enjoy 5% from the total V4, which is 300 members. Thereafter, you rank up to become VIP 5. That the qualification, you need to have direct of 12. So you already earlier at 8. Now you need another 3 more to become 12. And you at least need 3 V4 under you. All right. And each of these V4, right, you will see they got 300, right? So V4 will have 900 members under you. But the team size qualification is only 800. All right, so it's easily attainable. Now, what is the benefit? Direct push now is 65% or $65. You will enjoy the differential now. Okay, you can see $35, $25, $15, $5. Right? You also enjoy the team rewards, 55% from the profit distribution. And you will see the differential now is 35%, 25%, 15%, and 5%. Can you see? Well, this is huge, right? As you get higher and higher in the rank up, you're going to enjoy more and more, right? So this is just awesome. Now you will also have somebody with your level 4 become level 5. Now you will enjoy 5% from their total 800 members. All right, each of those traits, you're going to enjoy 5%. Now, finally, when you hit the highest rank, okay, the highest rank qualification, you need to have direct referral only 20. So you already have earlier 12. You only need another 8 more to become 20. So that's the reason why, right? I make it simpler, okay? I make it simpler. When you come in, straight away go and look for 20 people. That's all. Put 20 people directly under you. So the moment you have 20 people, you become V2, right? Am I right? Can you see that? That's how simple is that, okay? And you need at least 3 V5 directly under you. And you need a total team of 1,500, okay? 1,500 over here. So if you have 3 V5, which is 800, right? 800, okay? You already have 800 times 3, right? That is 2,400. But the company only need a team size of 1,500, all right? Now, what is the benefit? Direct push now, you will enjoy maximum $70. Every time somebody directly under you join, you enjoy $70. And you enjoy the differential. Look at the differential, the depth now. It goes all the way, right? V6 to V1, $40, $30, $20, $10, $5. And then you have the team reward, now 60% from those profit distributions. So 60% of the 20% that goes to the company will give you 60%. And next you will enjoy the differential team reward all the way down, right? Can you see 40%? 30%, 20%, 10%, 5%. And you will also have a peer reward, okay? Because your V5 will become V6, right? So don't worry, okay? You will still enjoy 5% from their total 1,500 members. Wow, that is awesome. And finally, all right, as a V6, okay, the company will allocate a profit sharing of 5% to be shared among all the V6 globally. So if you are V6, you're going to enjoy that profit sharing from the company. And that is going to be huge, all right? So this is our goal, okay? This is our goal, and this is where I want our team, all right? So those of you who are really, really focusing on leadership and you know that you can actually share this platform and help everyone and become V2, V3, V4, focus on this, okay? Apart from doing the trading, focus on how you can actually share this idea and share this opportunity and let everyone enjoy the opportunity. By enjoying the opportunity, right? Just imagine what is going to happen to our team and how much benefit that we're going to enjoy from all this incentive that the company actually have prepared for all of us, right? This is just amazing. That's why I thought it would be better for me to break it down for you and show you the real potential so that you can actually look into this potential, okay? All right. Now, let me just quickly get into the back office and show you, right? Where can you actually check all these things? Now, if you get into your RoyalQ, right? One thing that you can do, all right, we already have profit, okay? Oh my goodness, we already have profit here. That's good. Let me just leave it there. Now, you can go to your mine, okay? When you go to the mine, click mine. Now, everything that I've shown you, right? You see the VIP here? Click the VIP. Now, you will see all the details that I've shared with you in terms of the ranking. All right. So if you go to V1 here, it will show you, right? Direct referral 3, you need to have 3 V1 and 20 team member. And this is the direct push award and the team rewards. So when you want to become V2, right? So this is a V2. What is the reward? And in order for you to become V3, what do you need to achieve? So everything is there. Can you see that? So all the way to V6. So this apps, okay, that the company has built is actually a one-stop center. All right, every information that you needed is actually inside this app. You don't have to be looking elsewhere, okay? So, but the presentation I'm doing, I'm actually digesting it and making it micro so that you can relate it much easily, okay? Now, let's look into currently, all right? You can see I'm a V2, all right? I'm going to hit my V3 very, very soon. We also have another V2 in our team already. I will actually announce that next week, because next week we're going to announce those who have hit the V2 level, okay? Now, if you look into the V2, right, I can go into my reward details here. All right, now this is my reward details, okay? And this account is a 1-month account, okay? A 1-month account with a total cumulative profit of $1,421. Now, this cumulative profit comes from 3, right? Activation gain, direct quantification, and team quantification. Can you see that? These are the 3. So now, if you look, right, can you see every day, right? Every day there is a profit coming in into this team rewards, into the team reward. Can you see that? So some days are $100, some days are $44, and so on. So every day, right, I can actually see there is a team reward coming in. Now you can see if I break down this detail, although the market is down, can you see that? This is just recently, right? 7 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 7 o'clock. You see direct quantification of those who are directly under me, and I also have the team quantification. So although it is small, right, but it is being compounded. Can you just imagine that? If we have 1,000 members, 2,000 members, 10,000 members, what will be the magnitude of this income that is going to come in? All right. So you can actually look into the activation gain in detail. So you can see my activation here, right? Someday I'm earning $10 because these are all the differential rewards and so on. Okay, some days $100 and so on. So this comes just from the activation gain. And then I got the direct quantification, and then we got the team quantification. So you can check each of those details. Okay, the company has broken it down in such a beautiful way, right? Okay, so that is basically what I showed you earlier. So you can check all these things in your back office. Okay, just go to mine and click the VIP, and you will be able to see the details, all right? So these are all the details for each of those levels. Now, in conclusion, okay, your trading fund capital and trading profit is 100% secure in your spot wallet, all right? So the robot is not touching your profit. Please understand that. All right, the robot is taking that 20% from your fuel cost, okay, that you have already actually allocated into your asset in RoyalQ. Now you have 100% control over your trading and fund at any time, right? So RoyalQ has no control at all because API integration itself, we already mentioned that, okay? So this is, I think, some of the most important conclusion, okay, when we look into this robot and the benefit of this robot to the team. Now, profit distribution by RQ is taken from company's profit, which is their fuel revenue, after members' profit is distributed. Now, in other company, they take from the members' profit. Okay, they do a sharing, profit sharing. It doesn't happen here. All right, members' profit is 100% given to members, but thereafter, the company use the fuel revenue to actually distribute for the the trading profits and so on. Okay, and also they use the $100 and share that for the direct referrals and so on. So this ensures longevity and the sustainability of the RQ platform. Now, all profit distribution and bonus are performed with 100% transparency, and each transaction can be proven in the back office, right? So in your RoyalQ, you can actually see, right, all those amounts are segregated very, very clearly. And this is just awesome, okay? Just awesome way of how the developers have actually created such a wonderful system. All right, and all that you need, all the resources, the infrastructure are all well established, okay, and that can actually really push you forward as you begin to grow your team. All right. Now, before we proceed here, is there any question by the team so far? Is this clear? Are you getting more information now? All right, this is awesome, right? You have to go through this video so that you will understand everything clearly and digest it, okay? The affiliate part of it is just awesome. I can tell you honestly, a lot of us here can really hit huge amount of incentive, right? Just by focusing on balancing the trading part, let the trading do it. But at the same time, right, keep growing your team, because the more you earn from that, you can send back that amount to your Binance spot wallet, and you can actually be using that money to trade. Okay, that's the awesome part of it. All right, any clarification before we proceed? Please, any question? No question. All right, that's great. So let's proceed, and then we're going to do our first lucky draw, right? Let's go ahead. All right, now this is the special announcement. Let me announce once again. Probably this will be the last time we're going to do this announcement. Now, the first thing, that's a giveaway. This is a JD-RoyalQ reward program, which we actually started on 5th of June all the way to 30th of June. So all those V2, all right, if you rank up to become V2, please get ready. I'm going to send you $120. So we are expecting for at least 5 members. All right, so all that you need is 3 direct referral and 20 member under you. You then will be qualified to become V2, all right? So if you have V1, help the V1, okay? So that V1 can become V2, right? So we can actually help each other. Now, the other wonderful announcement is this, that soon, all right, soon, I think I'm going to hit my quota very soon, probably between this 1 to 2 weeks, because by mid of July, I'm expecting to introduce my own copy trade for the RoyalQ, right? So when I introduce this copy trade, you do not need to worry. You just going to copy my exact strategy and achieve the exact result. Isn't that awesome? So you don't need to worry about what coin to select and all those things, right? You leave it to me. You just make sure that you have enough fund, all right? Whatever fund, $100 or $1,000, whatever it is. And you leave that and synchronize with my copy trade. That's all. All right. So every time I actually place the trade, your robot will be automatically taking the trade and taking the profit. Isn't that awesome? So that is a copy trade. So that's the reason why, right? Even if you have friends who are not technically inclined, get them involved. Don't worry, because at the end of it, they can synchronize with my strategy. All right. So don't get afraid. Okay. Don't get afraid, because you can synchronize and you will just be you're just going to sleep, enjoy your days, and let the robot work for you 100% through the copy trade. Okay, so that's going to be awesome. And then the other thing, as I mentioned earlier, for the invite link, okay, you can find it just in your dashboard. Go to the dashboard. Now you will find 2 things there. One is the referral. Okay, referral link. The other one is an invitation code. I would prefer to use invitation code instead of referral link, right? Referral link will bring to the company's website. It will be in Chinese. Sometimes they don't understand. They have to change the language. So it's better just to give them the invitation code and ask them to go to the Play Store or App Store to actually download the app and then key in the invitation code. That will be the easiest, right? Okay, the other thing is that if you are part of JD-RoyalQ Global, please make sure, okay, inform your leader to add you into our private Telegram group. This is a private, it is not public, so you can't find it. If you go to Telegram, you have to be added, okay? So your leader then will inform myself or Rita, who is taking care of the Oceania team, and then we will add you. But once you become V2, you will be given, okay, the rights to actually become one of the admin, okay? So I already have one V2 now, which we will announce next week. So we're going to give you the right because you got 20 people already. So your 20 people is going to grow. So you can add those people, okay, by giving you the rights, okay, the control tool, right? So every V2, right, will be given the right to become the admin, okay? So that will be awesome. All right, now for the Binance account, please get to my YouTube channel, Wealth Makers Alliance. You will see there are two files there. One is create your Binance account step-by-step walkthrough, a free lesson 1, and also how to buy crypto using fiat. Let's say you have fiat money, right? Most probably in some country, okay, you don't have this function, okay? In Malaysia, we can do that. Might be in Papua New Guinea, you can't because you don't have a Binance that is connected with the bank there, okay? So you don't have. So what you can do is to send Bitcoin and convert your Bitcoin to USDT. Okay, so that is basically convert to other crypto, and thereafter you can withdraw or send this USDT to your RoyalQ, right? So it has been elaborated in the lesson 2. So please get to my Wealth Makers Alliance, give me a subscribe, okay, so that you receive all the different updates. There are so many, okay, resources there in my YouTube. On the RoyalQ, so please go and take a look, okay? I think there are tutorials there, tutorial 1 to tutorial 5, teaching you everything. So everything is there in the YouTube, okay? Give me a like and also give me a subscribe so that you will get all the future updates, okay, for the RoyalQ and so on, okay? So now with that, I would like to say thank you so much for you coming on board and listening to this presentation. Let me just quickly, okay, make sure that if you have any other question before I pass it to our for the lucky draw, I'm going to hand it over to Andy. Andy is going to take care of the lucky draw. So let's see who is going to become the first winner tonight. All right. So now, any question, any clarification before we open up for the lucky draw?
Thank you, JD. This is Richard from Solomon Islands. Just for the funding of the B Finance, as you rightly said, Papua New Guinea and Solomon Islands have no link on where to buy the Bitcoin and all this, so that we can participate in this program. I had a question if we could be able to. For example, me, if I want to join into this one, and definitely I'm coming in, sending the same process that we have done for the CFX, is it possible? That's my question. Sending TT to you.
No, it is possible. And another thing that you can do is that if you have Bitcoin in your Coinomi wallet or your Exodus wallet, you can use that and send that Bitcoin to Binance and convert that Bitcoin to USDT. So just need to watch the video. That video explains in detail. So even if I buy for you Bitcoin from Malaysia, I'm still going to send that Bitcoin to your Coinomi wallet. Okay, or I'm going to convert that to USDT and send directly into your Binance wallet, either one, right? So it's the same process. Okay, so no worries about it. But if you have Bitcoin, okay, let's say you have $200 or $300 worth of Bitcoin and you want to convert it to USDT, you can straight away do that because you still need a Binance account. Please remember that. Without the Binance account, you cannot be trading in RoyalQ.
Correct.
Okay. All right. So this is I would say an opportunity. Okay, this is a brilliant opportunity because now now our team is going to learn about Binance. Our team are going to learn more new things. So always be happy, right? Because this is a great privilege to learn more and more, especially you are getting deeper and deeper into the crypto space. All right, this is just awesome.
Thank you, JD. Thank you.
Okay, all right. Any other query? Any other clarification? Please go ahead. Yes,
JD, Mike
yeah.
from Malaysia.
Yeah.
Yeah, regarding the margin calls, the close margin calls, you mentioned that it is actually not necessary for you to even to press that button, because the robot will I mean, he will even if the market takes a downturn, he will stop buying, isn't he? Actually, even if you don't press the stop margin button.
With our wallet management strategy, because we only put number of call 2, right? So we don't need to use that function. Actually, it looks like we actually have introduced our strategy much earlier than before the function arrived.
I see. Because once the market recovers, JD, the robot will start selling for us, isn't it?
Absolutely.
So that you realize your profits. Yeah. Okay. All right. So just
no
ignore
worries
this.
about it. No worries.
The
whole idea is that we put at 2 so that it will not continuously eat up your fund in Binance. So what happened now? You don't eat up the reserve, because you need the reserve, because the market can go even further down, right? So when the market goes further down, it's a huge opportunity to do the manual replenishment. So when you want to do manual replenishment, and if you don't have enough reserve fund, you can't do that. So if you can't do that, then you have to wait for the market.
Oh, okay.
So instead of you waiting and getting frustrated, at least if you have the reserve fund, you can actually go in and do the manual replenishment.
See, because but eventually, if the market keep on going down, your Binance account will be depleted, isn't it?
No.
You may even
If you follow our wallet management, it will stop at call 2. So it won't be touching your fund anymore. No more.
Or the Binance won't become zero.
No.
So how low will the Binance account go? If following our wallet strategy, because I'm new.
No, if you look into the wallet strategy that I explained, right? Example, if you use the low risk means it will only use a total $500 if you have $1,000.
I see. So no worries, actually.
That's all. So if it goes all the way down, let's say you open 10 pairs. For that 10 pairs, maximum with the wallet management will only use 500. But you still have 500 more sitting there, which is your reserve.
I see.
It will never touch that 500 until you want to do manual replenishment.
Yeah. So in other words, your Binance balance will never be negative, lah.
Will never be negative unless you use the default setting by the company. Then it is going to keep eating and eating and eating until your Binance is zero.
So let's say, theoretically speaking, what happens if your Binance becomes zero?
Nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
Nothing happens. Nothing happens. You just have to wait for the market to rebound. And then once the market recovers, the robot will close the trade in profit. The only thing is that the waiting time. The waiting time.
So
you have to wait longer, right? Because if let's say the market is minus 50%, so you have to wait for the market to come back positive, right?
I see.
So that is the reason why the wallet management is very critical. So if you have reserve contingency fund, you can use the contingency fund to actually do the manual replenishment. Or another strategy is that if you see that all the coins is red and it's already taking you for a few days, so as I mentioned, right, you can maybe do a manual liquidation for 1 or 2 coins. So which means you going to sacrifice and you're going to accept the loss manually. But even if you lost 10%, all right, you still have 90% fund that is returned back. You use that 90% of fund to actually do the manual replenishment for the remaining coins that is still there.
See. Okay. All right. Thank you, JD.
Right. So those are strategies that we need to play around as you go around. But if you use the wallet management strategy that I've given you, actually it's already limit how much a replenishment that the robot can do. So your fund in your Binance wallet is actually the reserve is protected, because the most important, you need the reserve in order for you to actually go in and ambush the enemy. All right. So nevertheless, don't worry about floating, right? Don't worry. I can show you my trade here, right? I show you one of my trade here very quickly. You can see here, right? Okay, I'm just show you here. Now you see this ICP, right? Look at how much is my trade here. Close to $6,000. Can you see that? $6,000 here. All right, and I'm still down by 13%. Do I really worry? I don't really worry, because imagine, right? If these things close in profit at 1%, I'm going to make about $60 in profit just for this one trade. All right. So my trade can be in rate. I don't really worry about it in rate, because I have sufficient fund because of my wallet management, and I can use that fund to actually ambush at any time I want to. But why I don't want to ambush now? Because I am waiting for this to become more negative. So the more lower it goes, the more leverage I have. You see that? So that is important. So you don't have to rush, okay? You don't have to rush, but you just have to wait for the right time. All right, so now, when is the right time? The right time is not, don't do manual replenishment when the market is going down. Do manual replenishment when the market is starting to recover. Let me repeat that once again. Don't do manual replenishment when the market is going down. All right, do manual replenishment when the market is actually going up. How do you know? Look at your Binance. Go to Binance, go to market, and look under here. Now you can see here, right? This is, so look at this percentage. So if the percentage is minus 13%, example, right? Minus 30%, that is ICP. ICP is minus 13. I got minus 13% there, right? But my market now is minus 6%. Now, if I see this market starting to go up, minus 5, minus 4, minus 3, is the right time for you to do manual replenishment. But if this percentage is going down, minus 7, minus 8, minus 9, don't do manual replenishment. Then you're going to waste your bullet. All right. So don't add to the losing trade. You only add to the winning trade. So when the trade is going up, all right, then only you start to do the manual replenishment, not when the market is going down. Okay. So I hope this is just a simple strategy. Okay. Actually, this is a secret. Okay. So this is just a quick secret. Okay. So you can just quickly learn how to go about it. Okay. All right. I hope that is helpful. Okay. So always keep your Binance and your your coin selection in the favorite, so that you can go and refer what is happening to that percentage. So you don't have to go to the candlestick, right? You don't need to do the technical analysis. Just look at the percentage. That's all. All right. So that is when come to manual replenishment, because manual replenishment is manual. So when you do manual, you must have some sort of indication. You can't just go in there to do manual, right? You must know when to do it. So you do it when the market is improving, not when the market is actually going down. So the key thing is, don't add to the losing trade. You only add to the winning trade. You see that? So that is important. Okay. So that is one of the most important thing when it comes to martingale strategy, because in martingale strategy, you add on the winning trade. So that's why I am not in favor of 7 level, 5 level, because the robot can continue to add to the losing trade. So we stop it at call 2, because we don't want the robot to keep adding to the losing trade. If you keep adding to the losing trade, then what is going to happen to your fund in Binance is going to eat up more. You see that? So we want to preserve that fund for the contingency plan. Okay. So I hope that gives you some kind of idea. Thank you so much, Mike. Totally appreciate that. All right. Probably one more clarification before before I open up, before I pass it to our to Andy to do the lucky draw? Just one more clarification. Anyone? All right. If no, Andy, are you there?
Yes, yes, I'm here.
All right, Andy, I will hand it over to you. I think you can take over, and let's do let's randomly pick who is the winner. How many total new member we have today?
I have 23 here.
Oh, that is awesome. Okay, that's great. So we got 23 members here today. That is good. So let's see who is the lucky winner tonight.
Let me see. You have to stop sharing on your side.
Sorry.
You have to stop sharing on your side. Then I can take over.
It is already stopped here.
Okay. Can you see? No, not yet. Huh? Yeah. Trying to share now.
Yeah, please share. Okay, that's great. Oh, that's good. That's right. Okay. Can everybody see? Can everyone see that?
Yep.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay,
Yes.
that's great. Okay, this is our new technology, right?
Yes, yes.
Our new
Awesome.
technology. So we're going to use this. I think we're going to introduce this to other platform too. Okay, Andy, I will leave it to you. You're going to spin it, and let's see who will be the lucky person tonight.
How many spin?
Only one, only one.
Only one. Okay,
Yeah,
here
that's
we
right.
go.
Have we started?
Yep, started.
Oh, okay, that's great.
Okay, Peter Morris.
Oh, congratulations, Peter Moraes. Is Peter here? Hello, is
Yes,
Peter,
I'm here.
Peter around?
Yes, I'm here.
All right, that's great. Congratulations, Peter. You have just won the $120. All right, so I will contact you later on and discuss with you how to go about it. Is that okay?
Yes, fine with me.
God bless you. Peter is from Kuala Lumpur. Let's everybody give him a clap and congratulate him for being a winner tonight.
Congratulations, Peter.
All right, that's great. Okay, so that is what we're going to do every single week. All right, so if you are not the lucky winner, don't worry about it. All right, but the most important thing is that you understand how the program works. All right, and if you are ready, please join us, become part of this wonderful platform. And if you are not lucky, try again next week probably. And if you have more friends, all right, more friends that you think you can bring them on board, it is really good to be able to see 23 new prospect join us today. And congratulations once again to Peter Moraes for that winning that $120 that can actually start with your activation and your fuel cost. All right, that is just awesome. Congratulations once again. All right, now thank you, Andy, for that wonderful technology we have, so we can actually use that and randomly pick who will be the winner, right? So that would be awesome. Thank you so much, Andy, for that effort. And also, I would like to probably, all right, before we close the meeting, any one of you would like to say any word of compliment, any word of gratitude, or any comments, or any inputs, or any other clarification before we close this meeting officially? Please do so. I hope you found this presentation and this opportunity, relevant for this time. Okay, especially when your capital is protected, and also especially during the pandemic when people are basically at home, they have devices, right? They have their devices and the devices is doing nothing. So this is, I think, is a relevant opportunity, a timely opportunity, that you can actually add up towards your profiting, right, from this fund excess fund that you have. All right. So any one of you who would like to say something before we close this meeting today? Yes, John.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yes, Andy.
Yeah. Don't worry about the technical stuff. You know, as you go along, you'll pick it up. Just do it, and your fund will not. Don't worry about the fund; it won't be lost.
Absolutely. All right. You saw that I have one trade, right? $6,000, right? I don't really worry, right? That is about 25,000 ringgit. I think about 23,000 kina. That is just one trade. All right. Josh, you got anything to say?
Yeah, I'd just like to say thank you, JD, for the opportunity and also me joining with. I think I have one of my my first prospector, Roger, is also in the call. So thank you. Yeah, we should join shortly.
All right.
Thank you.
You're most welcome.
Congratulations, Peter. Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. That's great. Okay. Anyone else? Probably one more, and then no, we can wrap it up. All right. Those of you who were introduced or invited, right? Please get back to those who have invited you. Be honorable, and if you are joining, right, please do check with them, find out how you can be part of this wonderful program. And I would really like to see you in JD-RoyalQ Global, and I want to be able to add you into our Telegram group because there are so much of resources there. Okay, if you really want to see my mind, be part of the Telegram group. All right, there's so much of information, so much of updates in the Telegram group. So that will be awesome. All right, if you've been invited by me, do reach out to me, all right, through WhatsApp or Telegram or through my messenger. All right, we will discuss more how you can actually level up and quickly be part of this platform. Okay. All right. Anyone else before we close? Yes,
Thanks,
Rita.
JD.
Good to have you,
Wonderful.
Rita. Appreciate that.
Absolutely. Thank you, JD. I think it's, what shall I say, information overload. And I think for those who are new coming on board, just to hear you for the first time, it's definitely is information overload. But then once you become a member and we join the Telegram group, there's so much clarity there as well, because JD, you do take the time to inform us regarding this platform that many of us are actually new to. So thank you so much for your time, and thank you for sharing some secrets tonight. It's recorded. So thank you. Can I just encourage everyone? I mean, 3 hours. It's already past midnight here in Port Moresby, Papua New Guinea. But it's wonderful to actually sit up and listen to what you're actually sharing with us, because I do realize that at the latter part of the session, the presentation, when people start asking questions, you actually come out with all your secrets. So that's where we capture all of it. I do want to encourage everybody, if you want to really try to absorb it, I think do click on his YouTube. He also shares this with the group. So do go back and revisit the video. It's JD will definitely share it. And I think the more we attend such sessions, the more we view the video, the more it gets clearer and clearer. So thank you, JD. I really do appreciate your time and your effort. And every Friday, I'm learning, more and more secrets. So thank you so much. Yeah.
That's awesome. Thank you, Rita. Truly appreciate that compliment. Please, all right, you can keep analyzing and analyzing. You will never learn until you start to activate your account and start to trade. All right, that's the only way to learn. So the moment, even if you worry to put in $1,000, start with $100. Get going. All right, start first, and then you will start to learn. Oh, this is what I learned. Oh, this is what I heard. All right, because or else you will never be able to learn. Okay, because that's why so many people, right? They analyze until it becomes analysis paralysis. By the time they want to join, their time is over. All right. So why are you wasting so much time? All right. So, and after all, your fund is 100% secure. This is the first platform that I have found, and I was so impressed with it because for the first time, our fund is 100% secure. All right, this is, I think, very important because I don't want any of my team members to be losing their investment in any other platforms. All right, so if your fund is secure, that is it. All right, so I think that is the most important decision that anyone can make, right? Because it's so difficult to find a platform that your fund is secure and you are not in control of it. You are at the mercy of those companies, right? If they delay, you have to wait. If your withdrawal is delayed, here there is no withdrawal, there is no such thing as withdrawal fees, there is nothing. All right, so you decide, because the moment your trade closes, your profit goes in real time into your Binance wallet. Isn't that awesome? I think that is great. You see that? So that is an important criteria, okay? Important criteria if you want to decide to be part of any platform. Okay? All right, that's great. Yes, Richard, you want to say something before we close?
Thank you, JD. This is from Solomon Islands. I learned totally a new thing today. And thank you for inviting me to your presentation tonight. My question is this presentation done every Friday?
Yes, it is every Friday. This is our regular Friday meeting. So we will do it every Friday to make sure that we serve the global members. All right. So, and this video will be up in our Telegram group, and it is normally not in the public in YouTube. I don't put it in the public because this is a private meeting. So you don't find this in the YouTube. All right. So this is only in the team, or you have attended this meeting, then you will be able to get the link for this meetup. All right. Because if I put up all the secret in the YouTube, then everyone else from different part of the world are going to pick on this secret. So we're not going to make that available for everybody, right? So what you see in the YouTube is only for the public, which I think they should. And some of those strategy are old strategy, not the new strategy. So let the public have the whole strategy while all of you have the new strategy.
Thank you. So I am not in the Telegram group yet. Is that right?
Yeah, once you activate the Telegram group is only for those who have activated your RoyalQ. So what you need right now, please, all right, some people, right, they have only, let's say, $100. Now, if you have $100, just activate your account first. Don't worry about trading, because why? When you activate your account, you can share the platform with somebody, right? When you share the platform, will you get the 30% referral bonus? Yes. If you share with 3 people, will you have $300? Yes. Can you send that $300 to your trading fund in Binance and then you start to trade? Yes. So why are you waiting for fun? In order, actually, you can just start with $100. So get your account activated first. That's the most important. And then you share the platform, you get a referral bonus, use that referral bonus and immediately start trading. You see that? So these are ways to do it, okay? So that's why sometimes you don't really need money to make money. Sometimes you just need friends to make money. All right, so you just need some wisdom how to talk to them and tell them about the opportunity, you know? So that is, I think, just some wisdom required to do that. Okay, great.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, you're most welcome. Okay, it is awesome to have all of you on board. Thank you even to Brother Sam Ranga from Singapore. Truly appreciate of you coming on board. You know, truly honored. And the rest of you from Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur especially, thank you. Andrew representing our Nigerian team. Thank you so much. I believe that he's going to really do wonders with his Nigerian team. And thank you to the rest of you from Papua New Guinea, Solomon Island, the Oceania team. I really appreciate that. Okay, now please understand, all right? Don't worry about having multiple opportunities, all right? Don't worry. Some people, they are so super religious, right? If you are in one, you must be loyal to one. Come on, you are an investor. Investors are never loyal to one portfolio, all right? So don't worry about it. The most important thing is that don't get into too many things that you don't have control, and you don't have control of your fund. That's why you lose everything. All right, be part of a platform that you are in full control of your fund. That's the best thing. All right, so if you are earning well from a company that is transparent, that is good, But at the same time, right, single source of income is the real pandemic. So when I say single source of income, it's not just from the job. It's also single source of investment. If that investment stops, if that investment delay, what happens to your income? Am I right? So that's the reason why it's good to have other source of investment. So my rule is always good to have 2 or 3 buckets of investment that actually brings in more revenue. At the same time, right, if something delay, you will still have fund coming in from another revenue. So please be wise, right? Some people, oh, Dr. John, I thought he's in cash FX. What happened to him now? No. Please understand. I have always modeled something that is really right thing, right? You must model the right thing. We don't want to teach people only stay with one. All right, you must teach them to have multiple and think how you can become a great investor. So look at Warren Buffett. He got multiple portfolio. He's not fixed to one portfolio. Can you see that? Because he's an investor, right? So please understand that, okay? So we are investors and we must always look forward for this kind of opportunity, especially genuine, especially opportunity where you have at least 90 or 100% control of your fund. I think that is the best thing to do at this moment, okay? All right, so with that, I would like to say thank you. Good night to our team in Oceania. I know some of them are midnight. And good night to our team in Malaysia and the rest of you. We will catch up again next week. And please, right, share this information. Let more people take advantage of the giveaway. So we got 2,400, 120 is given out. We still got 19 more to go, right? 19 more to go, right? All right. God bless you. Thank you, everyone. Good night.
Good night. Thank you.
Good night, JD. Good night, everyone. God bless.
Good night.